Let me record.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I have to, for some of you who cannot speak, I have to allow you all to talk. I have to make sure your mic is unmuted. So let me go ahead and do that. Now, some of you all are using the old version of Zoom. So if you're using the old version of Zoom, then that means that you're not gonna be able to speak. So you have to make sure that you have the latest version, because if you don't have the latest version, then you're gonna be in plenty problems. You're not gonna be able to talk. So make sure that you're using the latest version of Zoom.
I'm using the new one.
Yeah, that's why I could hear you. Okay. Aaliyah Davis, yes, we could hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Make sure if you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Make sure if you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Okay, the rest of you have to allow to talk. Okay. Give me one moment. Let me, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day, all.
Good day. Good day.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
day.
Good day. Now, some people is not going to be able to use their mic because they are using the old version of Zoom. So if you're using the old version of Zoom, there's no way that I can unmute your mic. I can't. So make sure that you're using the up-to-date version of Zoom. Make sure you're doing that. Otherwise, I cannot unmute you. So if you realize that you cannot talk, maybe you're using the old version of Zoom. All right. Also, let me enable this chat. So if you have any questions, you could put it inside the chat. For those persons who cannot speak, let me allow Ray Hall. Let me allow this person to talk. Sean Penn, Matthew, Kalia, iPhone, Egypt. All right.
Good afternoon, Miss Petit.
Good afternoon. That's Ray.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so everyone need to have, make sure you have something to write on and something to write with.
Good afternoon.
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 Good afternoon. Make sure you have something to write on and something to write with. That's going to be very important.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to need a book, at least 2 books for this class, at least 2 books, because we're going to be writing a lot of notes. And make sure that you are writing the notes, because if you're not writing the notes, then when it's time for me to ask you to send your notes, you have to take a picture of your notes and send it to me. And when it's time for me to get your notes, then you are not gonna have your notes if you're not writing them. So make sure that you are writing your notes. Amari Penniman, I'm not able to hear you because you're using an older version of Zoom. Okay, that's the problem. That's why I'm not able to hear you. Yes, Miss Morris, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you. No, we have an internet problem. It keep going off and on.
Off and on?
On now, yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. All right, good.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get Monica on.
Oh, you're trying to get Monique on? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Give me a couple minutes.
That's no problem. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so make sure that you have your pen and make sure you have your book so we could start going. Where's Naya?
I'm here.
Let me send you something. Are you still using the same phone number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is Rashadane? Is Rashadane here? Rashadane, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is your name? Oh, there you go. You still have your name, okay. All right. I want to send something specifically to y'all too. How do I do that? Rashadane, you still have my number?
Yes, sir.
Message me, please. Naya, you still have my number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do those quizzes I sent you, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Rashadane, once you text me, then I could send you the work. Okay, there she is. Rashadane, do the quizzes I sent you, please. Now, Naya and Rashadane, for each of the quizzes, I need you to write down the notes and the questions based on the video. All right, you will see it. And then after each quiz, send me your notes. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, so let's start. Let's get started. I think we're ready.
Monica, Intel,
Uh-huh.
laptop, and I having problem trying to find the Zoom for her because everything's saying I have to pay.
She has to, well, can she use a phone? Because maybe the device requires like a paid Zoom. So can she use a phone for now, at least for the day? But she'd have to download Zoom on a phone on Google Store if she have an Android. All
Okay,
right.
she's doing it right now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, so let's begin. iPhone, you have a question? I don't know your name. Make sure I put your names, please, because if you don't put your name, then I won't know what it is. All right, so let's begin. Let me start. Okay, Leo Roll, yes, you have a question? Okay, Leo, you have a question? Oh, okay, I thought you had a question. All right, let's begin. So greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 1. Yes, day number 1, week 1, fall 2024, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for these classes. That's day number 1, week 1 of fall 2024. All right, so let's head up. So that's how I want you to head up. Let's head up for me. So we're gonna start off by writing my name. My name is Mr. Petit. Next, you write the day's date. The day is Monday the what? Can anyone can tell me Monday the what? Don't be
The
shy.
2nd of September.
September
The
the
2nd.
2nd.
Very good. The 2nd of September, 2024. We're gonna start every Monday with mathematics. So the subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic that we're gonna be dealing with first, well.
Just give me a minute, please. Let me put it on her phone.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
And Antonio Phone, you have a question for me? No? So the subject is mathematics, and the topic is, well, really the theme, because we're going to be on this for a while. The theme that we're going to be dealing with is set theory. Set theory. So write this down for me, please. Yes, Rochelle, no?
You could see me?
No, I can't see you, no. I can't see you. All right. I could hear you, but I can't see you. All right, so write this down, the set theory, and the topic is we're going to be looking at elements of a set. Everyone should be writing. Everyone should be writing this down. Vanessa, English don't start until 8.
Give me 1 minute. She's starting right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Shell, English don't start until 8. Don't start English until 8.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So the topic is elements of a set. Elements of a set. All right, so has anyone done sets before? If I were to ask you, how would you define sets? What would you say? What is the definition of a set? How would you define a set?
I have never done this before.
We've never done set. Xavier Cooper, help us out. What is a set? Go ahead, Xavier. Xavier, your hand is up, but I can't hear you. Yeah, that's on. Anyone want to help him? What do we mean by a set? What is a set? Kayan, go ahead. You could answer.
Let me go.
Let me hear from Kayan first.
Canaan.
Kanan. Okay, good.
A
Canaan.
set is a group of things and or objects
Oh wow.
that sometimes have similarities.
Wow. That's literally my whole lesson. Yeah, we finished class over. Very good definition. I couldn't say a more better definition than that. Say it again one more time. Kanan.
A set is a group of objects or people or animals that sometimes have similarities.
That has similarities. So it's a group of things. Okay. Anyone else want to add another definition of sets? What is a set? Anyone else want to try? Erica?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Anyone else? What is a set? What do we mean by a set? Jaden, you want to try? Where's Jaden? I see someone raise their hand. Go ahead, Jaden.
Sorry, I was trying to get my audio thing because I don't know where I joined. I don't know what was happening. I didn't know if you could see me or not. Or if
Yeah.
my
The mic wasn't
so
working.
I just got a new computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone there's feedback. Okay, so let's define a set. Wait, Erica, you wanted to try?
No, Mr. Fatigue.
No.
I sorry for that. No, not
No,
this time.
not this time. Okay.
I hear looking back.
All right. All right, so let's define a set, right? So don't be shy. In mathematics, right? Jasmine, you have a answer for us? I see your mic is open. No? Okay. So go ahead. Oh, Malik, how are you doing? And Malik, what is a set?
Set is a.
Hello,
Hello. How you doing? How you doing?
this is Miss Cash. I'm just trying to get into SNAP.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Ms. Cash. So
I'm
make
just
sure
joining.
that's good. So just make sure write this down that we're make sure you have like a book to make sure write this down, okay? All right, so in mathematics, a set is defined as a distinct collection, or we could say it's a collection of distinct, well-defined.
Well-defined object forming a group.
Very good. Well-defined objects forming a group. Good. Still have our notes. Forming a group. So the way I like to define a set is, I like to say that a set is a collection of things. That's a simple definition of a set. A set is a collection of things. So if I ask you what is the definition of a set, you just could tell me a set is a collection of things. Now, it doesn't have to be only numbers, right? It don't have to only be numbers. It could be months of the year. It could be fruits. It could be letters. It doesn't only have to be numbers, all right? And there's no limit to how much you can have, right? So you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, and goes on and on and on and on. Rashad, now you have a question for me? Rashad, you have a question?
We're supposed to be right or do the.
No, the work that I sent you, I need you to do. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so Aaliyah Davis, can you hear me? Where's Aaliyah Davis?
I'm here.
What is a set?
I give you a different definition of it.
Okay, good.
A set is a. I could say it like this. A set is a group of people.
A group of
A
people.
group of-
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now it doesn't have to be people, right? You could just, because we just want to be general, so you could say a group of things. It don't have to be people. They
Group of
could be,
things.
or a group of objects, all right?
Objects.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
makes sense. So,
Makes sense.
Alexander, where's Alexander?
Yes, sir.
What is a set?
A set is a group of things.
A set is a group of things. Very good. And Alexia Brown, what is a set?
A group of things.
A set is a group of things. Now, question, does a set only have to have numbers in it?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
no,
So,
no. What other things we could have inside a set?
Letters.
Letters,
People.
people.
Could be
Animals.
Okay, good. All those things, all those are different things that we have inside a set. Very good. So let's continue the definition, right? So there can be, and like I said, a set is not limited to a specific amount. All right. So let's write this down. There can be, please write this down. I need you to write this down. You must write this down because when I ask for the notes, I need everyone to send in their notes. So there can be any number of items, right? Be it a collection of whole numbers. What are some examples of whole numbers?
200.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
500.
500. Yep. Whole number. What else?
1,000.
1,000. Very good. We could also have months of the year, right? Months of the year in a set. It also could be types of birds in a set. Also could be, and so on. Once it's a collection of objects, all right? So a set in simple terms is a collection of objects. Now the thing is that, that's why I like the definition I was given earlier, is that it's not just a collection of objects. These objects must follow a specific rule, all right? So these objects must follow a specific rule, okay? They must be similar in a specific way, all right? So let's continue with the rest of the definition. So each item in the set, write this down for me, please. Each item in the set is known as an element of the set. So what do we call each item or each member of the set? What do we call it?
Each element.
An element.
An element.
An element of the set. All right. So a set is a group of things, and each item inside the set, we call it an element of the set. So Anishka, what do we call the items inside of a set? Anishka, what do we call them? Where's Anishka?
An element.
An element, very good. And Antonio, what do we call the items in a set? What do we call them?
An element.
An element of the set, very good. And Carmelo Fernanda, what do we call the items inside of a set?
An element.
An element of a set. And anyone can answer, what do we call the items in a set?
Element.
An element.
An element of the set, very good.
Element.
So first of all, we know that a set is a collection of things. The other thing that we also know that each element inside of a set is, each item inside of the set is called an element. Now, how do we, someone say I have the chat disabled? No, I don't have the chat disabled. Is the chat disabled? Can y'all type inside the chat?
Yes, sir. The chat is disabled.
The chat is disabled?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I keep getting bump off, like keep
Okay.
getting mute. Are you doing that?
Oh, yes, I have to, because your background. So whenever it's loud, yeah. Okay, try typing now. Just say I. Just put I inside the chat. Just put I. Okay, okay, good. Okay, good.
You say you're bumping me off?
No, I'm not bumping you off. I'm just saying every time your mic is too loud, I press the mute button so it wouldn't interfere.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. The background. Okay, so the comment section is available now. Thank you. I think someone pointed that out for me. Good. All right. Next. The next thing is that we need to talk about how do we represent sets? What do we use? What kind of brackets do we use? Let me see if you all know this one.
Curly brackets.
Very good. We use what? We use curly brackets, all right? While writing a set. So we use curly brackets while writing a set. So consider, and we use capital letters to represent a set. So we say, consider an example of set A. So let's call it set A. And let's say set A is equal to, let me write this in. By the way, please make sure write down these notes, because when I ask for the notes, I really need you to be able to tell me exactly what I am, what I need you to be able to send the notes to me via WhatsApp, okay? So make sure you're writing down notes inside of your book, because I'm gonna ask you to send them to me very soon. So make sure you have all the notes down. So we have set A, and what are the elements of set A? What are the elements in set A?
1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
1, 3, 5, 7,
1, Put the
3,
bracket
5,
between
7,
7 and 9, Mr. Petit.
Odd numbers.
Very
No,
good.
comma, sorry.
The comma, yeah, thank you. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? Those are the elements of set A. Now, how many elements inside the set? There are
5.
what? Very good. There are, or we can say
5.
this set has what?
5
elements. All right. Now, since this set has 5 elements, we write a specific way that we represent this, right? We write that the number of elements in A is equal to 5. Do you all see that? So this is the way that we write that the number of elements inside of A is 5. So since set A has 5 numbers, we write n open bracket A is equal to 5. Okay, so that's how we write it. All right, so A has 5 elements, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And so we write that the number of elements in A is equal to 5. All right, does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, it does.
Good. Where's
Can you hear me?
Kaylia? I could hear you. I could hear you. Where's Kaylia?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Kaylia, do you understand this?
Can you explain it again, please?
Explain it again. Okay. I was saying that, okay, Kaylia, how many elements inside of this set?
Mr. Petty, why you write N? What N represents?
I can tell you right now. I can explain it over for Kaylia and company. So
Keep muting me.
yeah, because the background noise. I don't want.
No.
So A has 5 elements. So that's what? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? So that's why we write N open bracket A, because N means the number of elements in A is 5. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so N means that the number of elements in A is 5. All right. Miss Cash, do you understand that? Okay, I can't have a Miss
Yes,
Cash.
I understand.
You understand? Okay,
Quite
good.
well.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so let's do an example, right? So example, Now, there are some persons inside this class who have not responded yet. You have to respond inside the class. Don't just sit there and don't answer, all right? And if you have a question, let me know. Don't be shy, all right? No one in there is bite. All of us here online, so we can't bite you.
You keep muting me. There's no noise in here.
No, but you can't keep your mic on. Your mic has to be
Okay
muted.
then.
Yes, ma'am.
Only when you need to say something then.
Yes, ma'am. Only when you have
Okay.
to, yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
That's no problem.
Okay. All right.
In each case, state the number in each case, state the number of elements in the given set. All right. So we have these sets and we have to state the number of elements in the set. So let's say we have set A. I'm write this like this. So let's say that we have set A, right? And set A has the elements 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And so I want to figure out what is going to be. So my question is, what is going to be the number of elements in A? All right. So what is going to be? What is that going to be?
4.
A equals 4.
What is the number of elements in A? Right?
A
Would be equals to 4.
A equals to 4. Someone said 5. Someone said 5.
A equals to 4.
Is it 4 or 5? 4 or 5? Okay. All right. So why is it 4? Right now, the reason why it's 4. Thank you for your responses, by the way. Now, the reason why it's 4 is because we have to count the number of elements inside the set, right? So we have what? 1, then what? 2, 3, and what? 4. You understand? So that means that the number of elements in A is 4. So that means that we just write 4 right there. So that's the answer for that. All right. Do you all understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, I understand.
Very good. Make sure if you're not using the mic, make sure that you have it you have it off, okay? If you're not using the mic, make sure you have it off. All right, so let's do another example, right? So that, like I said, does it have to be numbers? No, right? It don't have to be
No, it
numbers.
could be multiple figures.
So let me put the right answer here so we could be on the same page. Let's put 4 here. So we're gonna put 4. So 4 is the correct answer for this one. Okay, let me move on to this one. So let's say that, I don't know if y'all could, let me make this smaller. Because I want to bring this up. So we say that a set is a group of things, or we say a set is a collection of objects that follows a specific rule, all right? And we say that the elements inside the set, or the numbers or the members inside a set, are called the elements in the set. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Number 2. Now, some persons are unable to speak. The reason why you're unable to speak is because you may have the wrong version of Zoom. So if you find yourself unable to speak, it's probably because you have the wrong version of Zoom, or it's because I haven't enabled your microphone. All right, because you came late, right? But I try to enable everyone microphone. So if you find that your microphone is not enabled, it's probably that you have the wrong version of Zoom, or I haven't enabled your microphone yet. So I just enabled some more person's microphone. So you should be good. All right.
Mr. Petit.
Yes. You can hear me now?
Mr. Petit.
Yes, Barry. You can hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I could hear you. I could hear you now.
All right.
Okay, so
Can you
let's.
hear me, sir?
I could hear you, Shakira. Shakira Gray. I could hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next question. So we want to, so let's say we have A, right? So and let's say that we have Sunday. What else we can put inside there? Monday. Or what else you think we can put inside there?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Put Thursday? Okay. All right then. Thursday. Let's put Thursday. Let's put
Friday.
Friday.
All right. So we're only gonna put these are the ones that we want. Now, question, right? Question. What is going to be? They didn't even let me ask the question yet. What is going to be the number of elements in A?
Three.
Equals
3. Very good. And how do we write it? How do you write it?
N bracket
N bracket
A bracket
N open bracket, A close bracket,
equals
3.
Very good. So we put 3. All right. So why do we put 3? The reason why we put 3 is because there are 3 elements in the set. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, and
Okay,
Thursday.
but why you still have N? They ain't no numbers.
N means, go ahead. I'll help out answer it for, please.
N is it's basically the representative symbol given for the set.
Right, and the A would be substituting for the elements, so that'll be the number of elements.
Thank you, Anushka said it. So N basically means the number of elements in A. All right, so that's how you read it. Okay, all right, Ms. Morris, the number of elements in A.
Okay.
And that's how we read it. All right. This is math, so don't let it confuse you. Math have all type of weird stuff. So whatever rule they tell you, just follow their rule. All right, last example. And this one, let me make this one tough. A lot of y'all can get this one wrong right now. Watch. Everyone can get this one wrong. All right, so let's do this one. Let me see how smart we are here. So let's say we have 101, 201, 301, 401, 501, 601, and 701. Do not answer with your mouth. Answer inside the chat. What do you think that the number of elements inside the set in set A is? Put your answer inside the chat, please. Don't copy people's answer. Put your own answer. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. What do you think that the number of elements inside the set is? Put your answer inside the chat for me. All right, Cleveland, Caleb. All right, Chanel. All right. How come everyone putting the same answer? How come everyone? Oh, Cleveland said because he's first. Someone said 21. All right, someone said 21. Someone said, everyone is saying 7. Why are we saying 7? Why are we saying 7?
I can't get to right and I counted 7 because it's
counted?
7 numbers.
7 numbers? You sure it's 7?
Or it's either 70.
70? 70? Who said 70?
I said 70. Because I was basically trying to count in tens.
Counting. So you think it's 70? Okay.
Might be 70.
I think
Maybe
it's 21.
Logan think it's 21. Okay.
Is it 21?
I mean, we'll see. It could be.
Is it 21?
21? Is it 21? Someone said 21. Anyone? Before I give the answer, does anyone want to change their answer? Before I give the answer, does anyone want to change their answer? Before I give the answer.
No.
Sticking with 7?
You know, let me stick with my number.
Sticking with 7.
Sticking with 7?
I'm gonna stick with 7.
Stick with 7.
I'm gonna stick with 21.
You stick with 21? Okay. Someone say 14?
I say 14.
I say 14. 14, okay, all right. So let's count, right? Mute your mic, please, mute your mic. We can all talk together. All right, so mute your mic. So let's count, all right? Remember, we're just counting the number of elements in the set. So this is how we count it. This is one number, 101, that's 1. And this is 2, all right? Then this is 3. We count the whole number. This is 4, we count the whole number. This is 5, we count the entire number, right? This is 6, we count the entire number. And then this is 7. So what is the answer?
7.
7.
7. I know why it's
7.
7.
Very good. 7. 7. So if you got 7, then you were right. All right. 7 is the correct answer.
Something, Mr. Petit,
the
could you
elements
either
of
say,
change.
could you even see my my answer?
Jasmine?
No, that's Anishka.
Anishka? Yeah, I could see your answer. I could see your
Okay,
response.
good.
I can see your response.
And I still say 7.
I can see it. All right. Good. So we understand this, right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
just put 7.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right.
Yes,
so,
sir.
So this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna put my number inside the chat. My number is 426-8891. That's my number, 426-8891. Please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Put your name when you send in the work, please. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, now I writing on a piece or something.
I just want to. I just want to.
now.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I just
so
want to see.
you'll see it. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah. Louise
To
Jean.
go get my father's phone.
Yeah, quickly go get it. Louise Jean. Can you speak, Miss Jean?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Ray.
I don't have your number.
You know my number? Okay, let me put it in the chat again. 426-8891. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. I need everyone to do that. 426-8891. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I could hear you. I could hear you. Make sure I could hear you. Yeah, I could hear you. I could hear you. I could hear you. Miss Jane, you have a question for me? I saw your
What I wanted to ask
is it because it's a whole?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole number. It's one number. All right. So you don't count the individual digits. You count the whole number. Like the commas give you the indication. So watch the commas, okay? Watch the commas. The commas are the hints. All right. So watch the commas.
Here's Mr. Petit. Suppose they had like two numbers together without the commas or more than one number.
So like if let's say if they have a big number, so let's say they have 1043, right? They still gonna put a comma after that one and before they get a new number.
Yeah, so, because they still count as one, right?
They still count as one. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, so take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. And I will. Go ahead. Do you need my number again?
Oh, sorry. No, I wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
Ask a question.
Go ahead.
I don't have a working phone, so I could use my mother's phone.
Yes, use your mother's phone. Use a parent's phone if you don't have a working phone. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I'm gonna take a picture of this and put it inside the chat for those persons who do not have it. All right. Now there are still some persons who still have not responded. I haven't heard your voice.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I did.
Do you want me to send it to the same group? But that same WhatsApp we talk with.
Yes, ma'am. No, send it to my same number. Yes, ma'am. That same number.
Okay. All right. Let me send it now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. All right, good. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Let's move on to the next slide. So we have to move on because we really behind. Okay, so all right, so let's move on to the next slide. By the way, take a screenshot if you don't have this. Take a screenshot before I move. All right. Okay, let's move on. So let's talk about the elements inside the set. Make sure that if your mic is not on, sorry, if you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Jalen, you have a question? Someone and Ricardo, do you all have a question? Jaden, you have a question? Jaden, I cannot hear. Who said they don't understand? Ricardo, you say you don't understand? Okay, and no problem. And Jalen, you say what Jalen? What happened, Jaden? Jaden, you need to type. Type, please, because I can't hear you. I don't know what happened to your mic, but I can't hear you, Jaden. So type, please. So Ricardo, you said you don't understand, right? Okay, no problem. Let me explain it to you. By the way, I'm the one who's doing the flashing. So if you see flashings, that's me. So Ricardo, how many numbers are inside the set?
4.
4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we say the number of elements in A is 4. Okay? So that's how we do it. And how many elements are inside this set?
3.
So yes, we say that the number of elements in A is 3. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, let's move on to the next part of this. So we call each member in the set an element. And so we say that, write this down for me, please. Everyone need to write this down. Elements or members, right, are the terms or items present in the set. And we established that from the beginning, right? They are the elements present in the set. They are enclosed. What do we use for sets? What type of brackets?
Curly.
Curly brackets.
Very good. Curly brackets, right?
Curly.
Curly brackets. And how do we separate our elements? What do we use to separate them?
Commas.
Very good.
Commas.
Very good. Very good. Separated by commas. Now, if we want to represent that an element is contained in a set, we use the symbol use this funny symbol. Let me write it for you. It's an interesting symbol.
It's like an E.
It's like an E. Very good. It's like an E. So this is the symbol that we use, right? To represent that it's a member of the set, or it's an element of the set. All right. Just like an E. Naya, are you finished with your work?
No, sir.
What number you on?
I'm on sequences 3.
Already? Already? Wow.
I think I'm on the 3rd video of this of part 1.
Okay. How about you, Rashad and A?
Excuse me.
I did send everything.
You finished all? Rashad, you finished all? Where's Rashad and A?
No, sir.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Someone was yes. Go ahead.
My work y'all talking about they joining the late.
No, I was talking. Did you write this down? Was it yet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we on this now. Yeah.
Could
Good
you
day.
put that symbol back up for me to put it, please?
Here's Nateo, and I joined the late.
Okay. So Nateo, take
Yes, sir.
take a picture of this.
Okay.
It's not okay. Please do not
Yes, sir.
answer. Okay. Is that a yes or no? So
Yes,
so
sir.
take a picture of this for those persons who came late. All right.
We writing it down, right?
You're writing it down, and then I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me once you finish.
Okay.
I keep on telling you, but it's okay.
Yes, sir.
That's why it's very important that everyone come on time, because now, you know, we need to move on. Okay, so
Mr. Petit, so
go ahead.
So we don't use the n anymore, or
No, we don't use the n anymore, right? The n is to represent a number of elements in the set. So to represent an element is contained in the set, we use the symbol. Let me show you the symbol.
Why you invent the summer school?
What symbol do we use? Let me use the symbol. Let me find it for you. I'm gonna draw it. So the symbol that we use is, let's go in equation. So it's like an E. So it's like this. This symbol means is an element of, all right? So we use that symbol, right? It's an E symbol. And it means is an element of, or is a member of, all right? So to represent an element is contained in a set, we use the symbol E. It is read as belongs to. So that means that the element belongs to, or it's an element of. Now, if an element does not belong to the set, we write, if it does not belong to the set, this is what we write. We write, this. So you still write the E, but we write is not an element of. You all see that? So we have that line right there. So that means that it's not an element of, all right? All right.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when we use the E with the not, do we use that just for the number that isn't in the, do we take the number out of the set and then use it, or do we use that for the whole set?
That's a good question. What's your name?
Kanan.
Say it again, Kanan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a good question, Kanan. Let's look at this example, right? So let's look at this example to see how to use it. So if we have this set, so let's say we have set A, and set A contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the elements of this set, right? And then I say that, let's go to number 1, and I say that 2 is an element of set A. Now the question is this true or is this false?
It's true.
That would be true, because 2 is a member.
Okay, so let's first read it, right? Let's first read it. So what is this saying in plain English? Well, let's read it. It's saying 2 is an element of A. Let me say it again. 2 is an element of A. Now, is that true or is that false?
It's true.
It's true.
Is someone.
It's true, because 2 is
true.
in the element.
It's true.
It's true? It's true? Okay. All right.
Yeah. 2 is in the set. It is an element of the set.
Very good. So 2 is inside of A, right? So this is going to be what? The answer here is what? True. All right.
True.
True. How many persons understand that? Let me know, please, if you understand that before I move on.
I understand.
I understand.
I understand.
Good. All right.
I understand.
Okay, good. All right. Anyone who does not understand, let me know. If you do not understand, let me know.
Me.
Someone said me. Someone said me. Mary? Nateo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nateo. Where's Nateo?
Hello, can you explain that to me over? I was
Right there.
writing.
Okay, someone, Nateo, and this other person want me to explain it again. So let me explain it. Nateo, you following me? Where's Nateo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the elements in set A?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 2 inside of A? Is 2 inside the set?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that means that 2 is an element of A, so it's true.
Yes, 2 is it.
Make sense?
Hold on. Yes, sir. I will write this down real quick.
Yeah, you could write it down. That's no problem.
Okay.
What I keep on telling you, but this okay. It's either yes or no, sir. Nateo. Let's do another one, right? And this way I can get you all right now. Boy, get everyone in there. This could be fun. So 7. Let's go 7. 7. Let's say we use this symbol. And let's put insert. So 7, that whatever that means. A, is that true? Or is that false? Do not answer. Put your answer in the chat. Don't answer. Put your answer inside the chat. 7, whatever this means. A, put your answer inside the chat. Is that true or is that false? Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. 7, whatever this means. A, put your answer inside the chat for me, please. All right. Someone have a question? I see y'all on. Someone
What
on.
do you? Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, put your answer inside
Can
the
you
chat.
see?
Put your answer inside
Can
the
you
chat.
see my chat?
Yes, I could see. Yeah, I could see it. And all hands I could see.
Okay.
All right, 7. Kimani say I'm not falling for it. Okay. I need someone who has not spoken yet. Where's Tatiana? Tatiana or Tatiana?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know how to read this in set notation? Do you know how to read it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Read it for me. What does it say?
7.
Uh-huh.
7
Uh-huh.
is not a number of A.
Very good. 7 is not an element of A. Is this how we read this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
7, yeah, 7 does not belong to the
Okay.
element of A.
So the question is this true or false? Is 7 an element of A?
No, no, sir.
No.
No.
No. So that means that 7 is not inside there. So it's true or false?
Right.
True.
It would be true because it does not
True.
belong.
It's true. It's true. It's
No,
true.
it's false.
It's true because it does.
7
because
is
it does not
True,
belong.
because it's not an
True,
element.
because it does not belong inside the element.
Exactly. 7 is not in there. Yes. 7 is not in there. All right. Yes.
I'm asking for false.
Someone want me to explain it again? Okay, mute your mic, please. They want me to explain it. So we're saying that 7 does not belong, or is not an element of A. And that is true because 7 is not even in there, right? Do we see any 7s? No, there's no 7s.
No,
So that
sir.
means that it is true that 7 does not belong in here. Do you understand that? You understand that? Let me know.
Understood.
Understood? Okay, good. So the answer is true. How many persons got that right? How many persons got that right? Let me know.
I did.
I did.
I did. I did.
Very good.
I did.
I
did.
Excellent.
Pardon me, Mr. Boutique.
I mixed it up. I write false, but I was trying to say it's not there. and
Yeah. That's no problem. All right, let's do a third one. So let's say that we want to say that let's say that 5. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. 5. Whatever this means. Whatever that means. A. All right. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. 5. Whatever that symbol is. A. Put your answer inside the chat for me. By the way, make sure I write this down because I'm going to ask you to send in your notes. Some persons still have not sent in their notes as yet from the first slide. You're going to be in plenty trouble if you're not sending in your notes. That's one thing we do not do now. You have to send in your notes and you need to participate inside the class.
Send it to you on WhatsApp?
Send it to me on WhatsApp. Yeah, send your notes to me on WhatsApp. By the way, If you're unable to speak, please let me know. Just type and say you're not able to speak so I can unmute you. All right.
Pardon me, Mr. T. Can
Uh-huh.
you hear me?
I could hear you. I could hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Zion Davis. Where's Zion Davis?
Yes, sir.
Read this for me, please. How do we read this?
5 is a element of A.
Very good. 5 is an element of A. Trinity, are you there? Where's Trinity? Trinity, are you there? Where's Trinity? I can't hear from Trinity. Lanice, where's Lanice? Lanice, can you hear me, Lanice?
Yes, sir.
Good. How do we read number 3?
5 is an element of A.
Very good. 5 is an element of A. Now let me check the chat and see what y'all write for this one. This one should be easy and no one should get this wrong. What y'all have here? Most persons put true. I wonder if y'all copying of each other or y'all actually believe that it's true.
I can't see anyone answer.
I can't see anyone's answer.
Yeah, I also can't see anybody answer.
Yeah, I can't see nobody
Oh.
answers.
You can't see
So
it.
therefore
Oh.
it's correct.
Oh.
I can't see nobody answer either.
Oh,
Yes,
so
sir.
only
No,
me-
we can't see nobody in the chat.
Use a slide button, Mr. Petit. You know, that's what you
okay.
was doing.
It was me who put that there.
That's right.
Okay. So only me could
There's
see
no
all these.
copying.
So only me could see all these answers.
Yes, sir. Only you.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Thank,
Only me could see all
God.
these answers.
Thank God, only you.
Mr. Petit, you was something else, boy.
Mhm.
Okay, so most of y'all put true, and y'all are absolutely correct. All right, true is correct. So 5 is an element of A. So the answer is true. How many persons got that? Let me know, please.
I did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did.
Me too.
I
Very
did.
good.
Me too.
Very good.
Mm.
All right.
I did.
Let's do one last one. Let's do one last one. And then I can give you all the quiz for the day. So let's say make sure mute your mic if you're not speaking. That's very important. Make sure mute your mic if you're not speaking. So let's say that we have 3 is not an element of A. Is that true or is that false? True is not, sorry, 3 is not an element of A. All right, put your hands inside the chat for me, please. 3 is not an element of A. By the way, once you're ready, write this down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp, this particular slide. Once you already have this written down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, once you already have it written down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Unlicensed room, and anyone who does not have their name, like iPhone, I keep on saying iPhone. I need your name, because if I don't know your name, I don't know who to call. So I need you to put your name as your, but you need to put your name, okay?
Yes, sir.
How to do that, Mr. Petit?
You have
It'll
the
show up.
yeah, you have the
It'll
actually
show
go
up.
on it, and then you could change it. All right.
Yeah, when you do the ID.
Yeah. So change your name. Make sure I put your actual name. So I don't need someone as unlicensed room or iPhone. No, I need your name so I can know who is
Can you
inside
see
my
my
class.
name?
Who is speaking?
Jasmine.
Yes, I could see Jasmine Smith. I could see that.
Okay,
Mr. Can you see my name?
I could see Kaylee. Yeah. iPhone 407. That you need to change that.
Mr. Petit, send this slide on WhatsApp.
Yes, take a picture. No, I need not. I don't want you to take a picture of the slide. Take a picture of your notes, not my notes. Take a picture of your notes.
That's what I mean, sorry.
Yeah, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, let's answer number 3. What do y'all have for number 4? What do y'all have for number 4?
False.
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 Very good. False. Why? Now, does anyone have a question on number 4?
Yeah.
Anyone have a question on number 4?
Yes, sir. Nateo.
Natea, you have a question on number 4?
Yes, sir. So I just come late, right? And like like the little E thing, right? It means
Yeah.
like it means like it's an element of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And whenever I
Yeah.
have like the slash over it, it does not have an
Yeah.
element.
Yeah, it's not inside of it, right? So if we say 3 is not an element of A, that means that 3 is not inside of this. But 3 is inside of it. So that means that what? That means that it's false. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else need me to explain it again?
Yeah, can you explain that part again? Please?
Explain the part again. Okay, no problem. It's read this.
Yeah.
How do you read this? If you were to read this, how do you read it?
3
It's not an element of
is not an element of A.
Is that true or is that false? Is 3 in here?
Yes, 3 is in there.
Good. So if we
Yes.
say 3 is not in A, then that
It's
means
not.
that means it's
That would be
false.
false.
That would be false.
Yes, because 3 is okay.
Because 3 is in there.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
3 is. Yeah,
Good.
that's false.
Good. I need
Wow.
everyone to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to take a
Okay.
picture of your work and send it to me via
What did you
WhatsApp.
see, I just did that.
Once you're ready, send it. Yes, I could.
Mr. Petit, where you
Yeah,
say on the
examples.
phone I could find to put the name?
The what? Oh, just type.
Where?
No, you don't have to worry about you. I know your name. I know your number. I mean, for other
No,
persons.
no, I'm trying to do it for LeMay.
For LeMay.
Monique LeMay.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know. For some reason, I could see your. Let her log out and rejoin, and it's supposed to ask you for your name when you first come in. All right. So my number is 426-8891. That's my number, 426-8891. You need to send your notes to this. All right.
Do I send the examples too?
Send the examples as well. Cleveland, you know the answer to that. Send the answers as well. All right.
Yes, now I'll get my father's.
Shanique, you have a question? He's asking about where's Shanique?
It's Sashanique.
Sashanique, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I remember this one. It's the sets is the one with the union and subsets and stuff
Yes,
like
that's
that.
correct. And intersection, which we will get
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
Now you're spoiling my lesson.
I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the quiz inside the chat. Now let me tell you something, but with this quiz, you are going to, when you start your quiz, the first thing you're gonna write inside the chat is started. Let me repeat myself. So you're going to, when I'm gonna put the quizzes inside the chat. When you start your quiz, the first quiz, you're going to put started in the chat, right? So I can know that you've started the quiz. And then you're gonna put your name, you're gonna put your email address, and then you're gonna start the quiz. The quizzes should be easy, right? If you get, in order for you to move on to the next quiz, you have to get an 8 out of 10 on the quiz, at least an 8 out of 10. Otherwise, you have to redo the quiz. All right, so let me repeat myself. We're about to do some quizzes. I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat. Once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. You need to get an 80% or above in the quizzes. Otherwise, you have to do the quizzes again. So what is the passing grade? It's what?
80% over.
80%.
80%. Would this be in the chat here or this would be in the chat probably on WhatsApp? Do you have a chat on WhatsApp?
I'm gonna send it to you right now inside the chat.
Okay.
All right.
80% higher.
80% or higher, right? That's the pass mark. 80% or higher. Now, once this thing would allow me to copy it, then we could start. Okay. When you start the quiz, what you gonna write inside the chat?
Started.
All right, there we go.
Mr. Petit, can you send that to my WhatsApp, please? Because I'm on my computer.
You can still do it on your computer.
I mean, okay.
You can still do it on your computer. I posted the quiz inside the chat. I posted multiple times. Why did I do that? Because some people might be like, Mr. Petit, I don't see it. Well, I posted multiple times. You need to start the quiz. Everyone should be doing the quiz. What are we doing right now? The quiz. Please put your real name, Justin Shepard.
I'm doing the quiz.
Put your name. Lavon Tanique, put your name. Edward Parker, Kalia, put your name, right? Put your name inside the quiz so I can know that it's you. All right, and put your email address and your, now if you don't have an email address, then just make up one. It wouldn't matter. All right, but more than that, but most if you have a real email, put your real email address. All right.
Okay, now Mr. Petit, I have the internet is kind of slow, so just letting you know right now.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get it done as fast as possible.
What's your name?
Anishka.
Anishka, let me send it to your phone. I'm gonna send it to your phone so you
Okay,
can have it.
that would be better. Thank you.
Let me send it to your phone. And I think who else has asked me to send it to her phone now? Erica. I'm gonna send it to your phone right now, Erica. So I need everyone to be doing the quiz. What is the passing grade for the quiz again?
80%. No.
80%.
80%. Good.
You can send it to my phone.
Who's it speaking?
Xavier.
Xavier.
What's up?
Message me and say hi. So
Okay.
I can send it to you. All right. Go ahead.
It's two Xaviers, by the way.
Yeah, I know that there's two Xaviers. He just messaged me. Go ahead, Ray. You ready to finish? There are 4 quizzes. So once you finish with the first one, go to the second one. All right. Once you finish with the first one, go to the second one. All right. Once you finish with the first one, go to the second one. All right. And has anyone finished the first one and got 100? Anyone got 100 yet? Let me know if you got 100.
I got 100.
Yes, sir.
Now don't lie now. Don't
I
lie.
got 100.
Tell the truth.
You can see the scores though.
I could see it right now. I can check right now, see if you're lying.
I got a 100.
No, I can see right now.
I got 100.
Everybody get 100 until you check. So I can see
I only
right
get
now.
80. I didn't even see the 100 down to the
I
bottom.
got 100.
All right, let's see. Let's check these.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay, good. Now remember, 8 out of 10 is a passing score, but if you get anything lower than 8, you know you have to do it again, right? So just make sure you
I get a 10 out of 10.
anyone who's that speaking?
This Delvon.
Delvon, okay, Delvon, very good. Anyone else want to share their scores? Don't be shy. I hope it's good.
Mateo.
All right, so Nateo, what you got, Nateo?
A 10 out of 10. You can check it.
I can check right now. Let me see.
I got a 10 out of 10.
Nateo,
I got a 10
Nateo.
out of 10.
Okay. Very good. Justin got a 10 out of 10. Very good. Amari Penniman. All right, y'all doing pretty good. Everyone getting either 8 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. I'm making these too easy. I need to, okay, I know what to do next time. But very good. Kalia, Ray. Where's Isaiah Brown? Can you hear me, Isaiah?
Yes, sir.
You're not responding? I can't hear you.
I got a 10 out of 10.
What happened? You afraid of the class? We don't bite.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, you have to change your name because it said student.
Pardon me, Mr. Petit. Your mic on low.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me no more? All right, how about... Can you let me know?
I did hear you for a sec. Now you back again to low.
Still low?
It's still low.
Let me try to fix it.
Good evening. Can you see Anthony St. Remy on here?
Say it again?
Sorry, can you see Ethan Butler on here for you on here?
Yeah, I could see Ethan. Yes, ma'am. I could see his name.
No, I see you from the whole hour he been in. He look like he hasn't been active on this.
Ethan, where's Ethan?
His real name is Anthony. I don't know. I haven't registered as Anthony. I don't know why he hasn't been on here.
Send me his number, please. Or give me a number.
He's using my phone. He's using my phone right now because oh God, because his phone is home. I'm not home as yet.
So Is there any way for me to call you up?
Yeah, call I just message. I sent check your message. I need messages just now.
Okay, no problem.
He sent his notes to you just a while ago for my own.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so I got an 8 out of 10.
Okay, now there are multiple quizzes. Where's Ethan? Ethan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ethan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You have to be active in the class now. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You have to
Yes,
be
sir.
active. You have to be active. All right. Otherwise, it's not going to be good for you. You don't want your parents wasting any money, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. All right. Anyone finish all of them? Let me know if you finish all of them.
On the last one right now.
I'm
The
getting
last one.
lucky. Lucky, man. I got another 8 out of 10.
You got 8 out of
I
10.
finished the first one. I get a 10 out of 10.
Okay. Anyone finish all 3 or all 4 of them?
I'm on the last one.
You're on the last one. Okay, good.
I'm on number 3.
You're on number 3. Okay.
I
Theo,
finished all 4.
who's that speaking?
Malik.
Malik. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I should have told you all that before, but when you get your grade, take a screenshot of it and send it to me. That's for the ones who's still working. All right. So I can see it. Chanel Penn says that she's finished at starting the last one. That's good. I don't hear from Dior and Corday. Corday. I know I'm pronouncing the names wrong. Dior and Corday. I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Can y'all answer, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how come I'm not hearing from you all? Are you doing the work?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir. We sent the notes to you.
Send the notes and everything.
Yes,
but you need the answer, all right?
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no, so you understand?
Oh,
me?
sorry. Yes, sir.
Good. So we need you to this interactive class because I cannot see you. So you need to be interactive so I can know that you're on, all right?
Mr. Petit, I'm gonna send you a message. Okay.
Okay, no problem. All right, so how many persons are finished? Let me know if you're finished.
I finished.
I'm done.
You're done? Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Anyone got all 100s?
Hey, just finished.
Okay. Justin?
I got 300s. On the last one, I got 1 wrong.
1 wrong. Okay.
10
Anyone
out
got?
of 10 on number 3.
Okay. Anyone got all passes? 8 out of 10 and above?
Excuse me, Miss
All 2.
All 2. Okay. Good.
On the last set quiz, where you have number 4.
Yeah, that's what I was messaging about as well.
Number 4 is wrong?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be is not an element of K. I think it's supposed to be not an element of K.
All right. You say number
Hello?
4. Hello, can you hear me?
This is I'm not it's not allowing me to move on.
It's not allowing. You have to press submit.
Pardon me?
Press submit. You know,
I press submit.
Let me send it to you on your phone. Let me send it to you on your phone. Okay?
I see the link, but I already do the first one. I get the 10 of 10, but then go into the other one.
Oh.
To the next exam.
Oh, come out of that.
I thought you said with automatic go.
No, it's not automatic. You have to come out of that and then click on the next one. Okay?
Okay, go back in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
WhatsApp.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right,
And
so
then click on the second one.
click on the second one. That's how we do it. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we have to move on. So let's move on to the next one. For those of you who are still working on the quiz, I need you to stop working on the quiz now, and we're gonna move on to types of sets. All right. If you at least finish 2 of them, that's good enough. All right.
I'm finished. This is not allowing me to it's not allowing me to go back in.
Okay.
I failed the last one. I got 10 out of 10 for the first 3, but I think number 4 in the last one has an
error. Okay, I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, everyone's one I think does that.
So what I'll do once I correct the error, if it's an error, then your grade would automatically change. Okay. So So I need everyone to stop working on the quiz. You could use that. You could do that for homework, or you could do it after class. But we have to move on. All right. Once you did at least two, you're good. All right.
I am not moving. It's not allowing me to move. So
Okay.
I'll have to do the rest. Well,
Yeah, you could do it
class.
after class. Yeah, you could do it after class. But we have to move on the types of sets. All right. So let's move on.
Okay.
How many persons passed at least one? Let me know if you passed at least one. Put I in the chat.
I passed the first
Pass at
one.
least one.
Pass all four.
I passed two, but I have one more to do.
I
Okay.
only got to 4, but I didn't finish it yet.
Okay, that's
I
good.
passed 3 and I got an 8 out of 10 the last.
That's good. So let's
I
move on.
passed 2. I just have 2 left.
Okay, good. Where's Jaden? Jaden, where's Jaden? Jaden Seymour. I counted there from you. Where's Jaden?
I did 2 and I get 10 out of 10 on all 2, so I'll have to do the other 2 for
Yeah.
homework.
Yes, please do the other one's homework. Where's Jaden? Jaden, can you hear me? No, Jaden, I can't hear you. Hey, Jaden, can you type inside the chat? Let me know if you're here, okay? All right, so we're gonna do types of sets. So now there are different types of sets, all right? So there's a set that we call the empty set, all right? Now, when we say empty set, what you think that means? Just if you were to give it a guess.
Set that has nothing in it.
It has, you think a set that has 0 in it? That has just 0 in it?
Yes, sir.
No, it has just like nothing in it at all.
Nothing in it at all or 0 in it? What you think?
Just brackets.
Just
Not
brackets.
0, just nothing in it at all.
Just nothing in it at all, okay. So, okay, so an empty set, so let's write this down. So when a set does not have, or let's say does not contain, please write this down. Why are you writing this down? Because you're gonna take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp, so make sure I write this down. So when a set,
I can't see. Hello, I
Yes,
can't
ma'am.
see where you're writing, Mr. Petit.
you can't see what I'm writing? Okay, let me stop sharing and share again.
Because
Okay. All right, it should be
okay,
showing now.
everything else.
Okay. When a set does not contain any element, right? It is known as a null or empty set. So another word for empty set is what? It's another word for
Null.
empty, null set.
Null.
Null set.
Yeah, null set.
Null.
So it could
Null.
be, we call it empty set or null set, all right? Okay, so an empty set, by definition, an empty set has absolutely what?
Nothing.
Absolutely.
element.
Absolutely. Let me spell this right. No elements in it. Not even 0. So just because an element has, just because a set has 0 in it, that doesn't mean it's empty set. It has to have no elements in it. None. All right. Not even 0. Now the notation. So the way how we, represent this, the notation for the empty or null set
0 with a
0 with a cross in it.
stick in it.
is the following. There's two ways, right? So we can represent like this, like the way that y'all are saying.
Or brackets with nothing in it.
Yeah, the curly brackets with nothing. So we can say, oh boy, come on, laptop, cooperate with us today. All right, so we can have, so we can have a circle with a slash going this way. That's how we represent the empty set. Or we can just write 2 empty brackets. Does that make sense? So there are 2 ways we could represent it. Either we could use this circle with a slant, all right, like this. Let me make this larger so y'all could see it. So either we can use this circle with a slant, or we can use curly brackets with empty, all right? So let's do some examples. So examples of an empty set. So write yes if the set is empty, and no if the set is not empty. So remember the instructions. We're going to write yes if it's an empty set, and we're going to write no if it's not an empty set. So let's start off with this set, set A.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I sent you the work and I finished the quizzes.
You finish all, and you sent the thing as well?
Yes,
You
I
sent
sent the notes.
Send the notes as well? Okay. All right, so let me give you this.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
I did went somewhere
Uh-huh.
and I didn't get. Oh, never mind. I can see the
See
notes.
it? You can see it now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Naya, I sent the rest, okay?
Yes, sir.
I did not know you could finish that so fast. All right. All right, so let's look at this set, right? And we're gonna see if this is empty or if it is not empty. So let's say that we have a set of cows that jumped over the moon.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Every time you write example, do I have to write it like what you?
Yeah, exactly. You're writing exactly what I have on the screen. Make sure I write exactly what I have on the screen. That's very important. Okay, so let's look at this one. The set of cows. So we have a set that is a set of cows that jump over the moon. Is that an empty set, or is that a set that is not empty?
A set that's
not
empty.
empty.
That is not empty.
That is not empty.
Set that is not empty.
That is not empty.
That's not empty.
So it's okay. So
Set
okay.
that's not empty.
Okay, so I want you, okay. All right, no problem. Let's go ahead and so you say the set has stuff inside of it, right? So give me the names of the cows that jump over the moon, please. Go ahead. Give me the name of them. Go ahead. What's the name? What's the name of the cows that jump over the moon?
Ben?
There are no names. No name.
Why are there no names?
And only a
Because the set is empty.
Because the set is what?
Empty.
The set is empty.
Because the set is empty.
Why is the set empty? Why is the set empty?
Because no cows jumped over the moon.
Very good.
Because we never got a name.
No, because there's no cows ever jump over the moon. There's no cows that ever jump over the moon. So we can't put nothing inside of it because there's no cows that ever jump over the moon. So it's an empty set. You understand?
Yeah, some of them I could be read. Get me do.
Yeah, so it's an empty set. All right, empty. All right, it doesn't have anything in it. All right, because there's no cows. Name me. When was the last time you ever saw a cow that jump over the moon?
Never in my life.
Cow
only on TV.
Only on TV, right?
Probably in my dream.
Or in your dreams, right? So the set is empty, right? So we're gonna write yes, it's an empty set, right? So we write yes, the set is empty. There's no cows that ever jump over the moon, so it's gonna be an empty set. All right? Does that make sense? Or I need to explain it again.
I got it.
Explain it again, please.
Next example, please.
Okay, let's do another example, right? Maybe with the next example, y'all can get it. So let me give you another set. So that's gonna be another.
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
When I do a Monique phone, the mic is missing now. You have a mic to answer.
Okay, that's big. Okay, let me unmute her. Once she rejoin, then she's not able to speak. So let me unmute her. And I have them unmute a lot of people. I didn't even realize that.
Excuse me, isn't this the same example you just wrote?
No, no. Oh, sorry. That's a different one. I'm sorry. I need to write a different one. Sorry. So that's right. The set of whole numbers between 5 and 6. All right. So is that set empty, or does that set have stuff in it? The set of whole numbers.
Stuff in it.
Sure. Okay, give me the numbers between 5 and 6. Give me the whole numbers between 5 and 6.
There are none.
There is none.
I didn't hear that 6 right.
Well, give me the whole numbers. Give me the whole numbers that are between 5 and 6. Go ahead.
None.
None is just 5 and 6.
Exactly. So this set is what?
That would be empty.
Empty.
Yeah, the set is null.
Empty. Empty.
Very interesting.
Empty.
Null.
Empty or null?
So I have a question.
Uh-huh. So we write what? We have to write what? Yes. The set is empty. Okay.
It's because one is odd and one is.
Wait, one moment. Someone mic is on and they're not speaking. Okay, go ahead. Someone have a question?
Yes, I noticed you didn't write anything in parentheses. Does that mean anything, even though you have the words in it?
Because I'm defining the set, right? I am defining the set, so that's I don't need that of it, right?
So
but I could, and I mean, if we want to be stickler about stuff, let me do it.
I just want to know for clarification.
No, you don't, because I'm just defining it. So, you know what? I think you should. Now that you say that, I think you should put the curly brackets because it is a set. So, yeah, let's just put it. But it's still an empty set, so it's still equal to the null set. So let's put the curly brackets. That's a good observation, Jasmine. All right, next, number 3.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
I
have a question. So,
what's your name? What's your name?
Matthew.
Okay. Did you send your notes? One moment. Did you send your notes in, Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay, so if you have like one number in a set, would you still classify it as a set or not? Or like one thing in a set?
Just one number in the set?
Yeah.
It's not yes. It's either yes or no. So
yes, sir. Sorry.
We come into that. We're gonna define what we call sets that only have one element. Very good question, by the way. I don't know, you're sticking your head into my notes, but that's a good question. So how about this? How about this set? Let's say that's the set of.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are these questions based off actual BJC papers?
No, these are just examples. I'm just explaining what types of sets are, right? Now, these questions, yes, like element is not element, but here I'm just explaining what we mean by types of sets, all right? So, yeah. Okay, so the set of even numbers between 0 and 10, is that empty or is that?
No, sir.
It's not empty.
You sure?
It's not empty.
It's not empty.
It's not empty? Okay, if it's not empty, I want you inside the chat to put in the elements inside the set, inside the chat. Put in the elements inside the set. If you say it's not empty, all right? Put in the elements inside the set. If you say it's not empty, what are the elements inside the set? If you say it's not empty, boy, y'all better be glad other people can't see your answers. I need to make this open just so y'all can see. Oh my.
Oh wait, I didn't see the even numbers.
Exactly. What does it say? The set of what? Even numbers.
Even numbers.
Even numbers. So that means that people like Kalia. I only see so far nobody has gotten this right. None except
what?
No, nobody's been.
I said no.
You said even numbers, right?
Even numbers, yes, even numbers.
My answer's right there.
No, nobody has answered this right yet. None.
So
Nobody.
It's 2468.
2468.
No, nobody has. Oh wait, I see a right answer. I see a right answer. Where's Joel? Where's Joel? Is Joel there?
Petit, I'm here.
Joel, I think you got it right. I think
What
you
about
got it
me?
right.
Yo.
No, your answer's not right. Nope.
What about me? Is my answer
Chardonnay?
incorrect too?
Yeah, your answer wrong.
What about
That's because I include the last number.
I get it right.
You got it right? Okay. Let's
What about me, Mr.
I got it right.
I can see
So
right
my
now.
so my answer.
Oh, wait, let me show y'all. Remember, what are we describing? What are we writing? So,
Even numbers.
even numbers.
Am I right?
Between.
Four,
Wait, give me
six, eight.
one moment. Between. So you can't have 0 inside the answer.
No.
If you have 0 inside the answer, you're wrong.
My answer, Mr. Petit.
You can't have 0.
So it in 2, 4, 6.
And you
8, 10?
can't have 10 because I say between. So you can't have
So
0.
is it 2468, Mr. Petit?
And you can't have 10.
I have 2468.
Okay, now listen, let me explain. Let me explain or what? So some people have 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Is this a set?
Oh, they're supposed to be in brackets.
Exactly. It needs to be in curly brackets. Otherwise, it's not a set. What are you doing?
Mr. Petit, how you put curly brackets?
You need to just.
Didn't want to spend.
So you need to have curly brackets.
Good night, Mr. Petit. How are you? It's
Good night.
Brandon Small.
Good night.
When is class ending tonight?
We go with maths until 8, and then we have English from 8 to 9. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay then.
Yes, ma'am.
That's every day?
No, not every day. Only Monday to Thursday.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, and 8. You have to have the curly brackets. Please respect sets. All right. Now, so the answer here is what? Yes or no?
No.
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 All right. No. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Hello,
Yeah,
Mr.
yes, ma'am.
Petit.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to get my father's phone.
Empty.
Say it again.
I typed empty in the chat. Was I right or wrong?
Oh, for
to
number
put
3? For number 3?
empty.
For number 3?
Yeah,
Well, number 3 is not empty because it has numbers in it.
that's
You can
not okay.
Yeah,
all right.
you do have numbers between 0 and 10, right?
Between 2, yeah.
Yeah,
2, 4, 6, yes.
Good. So what I need you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay.
So question, let me ask question 2. Dior and Cordai, what do we call a set that doesn't have anything inside of it? What do we call that set? Dior and Cordai.
It's an empty set or a null set.
Very good. Very good. So null set or empty set. Let me ask someone who I haven't heard from yet. Egypt. Where's Egypt? Egypt, can you hear me? Where's Egypt? I can't hear from Egypt for some reason. Jeremiah Moxie. Where's Jeremiah Moxie?
Jermaine Moxie.
Yes. What do we call a set that has nothing inside of it?
A set that has nothing inside it is called an empty set or null set.
Very good. And Egypt, you could answer inside the chat. What do we call a set that doesn't have anything inside of it? And Karanik, can you hear me? I haven't been hearing from Karanik.
Yes.
The word is yes or no. So Karanik, what do we call a set that has nothing inside of it?
An empty set or null set.
Very good, an empty set or a null set. All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Make sure that your name is visible in the chat. I still see in persons with unlicensed room, and I still see in persons with Samsung SM to A245M. I don't need to see that inside my chat. And I see like 3 iPhones. So you need to make sure your name is visible, all right? Otherwise, I don't know who is there. The mayor, where's the mayor? Ford? The mayor? The mayor, can you hear me? Where's the mayor? Justin Shepherd, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we're doing here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the person who has Ramon Forbes, I think that's Sharonique Butler. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I sent you the pictures via my phone. Okay. Sharonique Butler.
Sent you my work.
Your name, one moment, Cleveland. Your name, the person who has Sharonique, the person who has Ramon Forbes as their name, please answer me. The person who has Ramon Forbes as their name. I need to hear from you. Person who has Ramon Forbes as their name. All right, the last type of set that we're going to be looking at, I can't remember who asked this question, but someone asked about it. This is the last type of set. This is called the singleton set. All right, singleton set. Now, if empty set is a set that have no elements, what do you think a singleton set is?
A set that has
a set that has only one element.
A set that only one element. Very good. So this is going to be our last slide. So when a set only has one element, it is known as a singleton set. Oh, by the way, make sure when you send in your pictures, please put your name, because I need to know who is it coming from. Make sure put your name. And for those persons who refuse to send in their notes, the best thing for you to do is don't come back tomorrow, because if you're not sending in your notes and you're not participating in the class, then you shouldn't be here, okay? So make sure that you're actually engaging in the lesson and you're doing the work, all right? Otherwise, then you need to find something else to do with your time. So when a set has only one element in it, it is known as a singleton set. Singleton set. All right. Now, one element, only one, it's a singleton set. So there are many examples of a singleton set. So, examples would be, an example. Let's say if we have a,
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Anthony St. Remy's mother again. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
see him? Because his hand's been up for the longest and he's literally not even activated in this, being active in this whole entire thing, the whole entire time.
You mean Ethan Butler?
His real name is Anthony. I don't know why he typed that in. But his middle name is Ethan, but
Ethan.
Yes, sir.
Are you writing down the notes? So why your mommy always have to interrupt? What happened?
no, because right now what he does, he is literally, you're talking and this little boy will just be here and not even asking any questions if he doesn't even understand.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I need him to be active.
You need
This
him
is the whole purpose of this.
I
So you
understand.
could
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Where's Anthony? Anthony?
Here.
This is not good, right? This is not good. You're not in grade 3. Like, you shouldn't have your mommy over you, right? You have to be responsible. You You have to be responsible, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand me? So if you don't understand, you have to let me know. And if I ask a question, you have to answer. All right?
I understand.
All right. Otherwise, you will keep on getting embarrassed like this. It's not a good look on you. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. She don't want you to waste her money and your time. All right. So you need to be focused. You hear me, Ethan? You have to be focused.
Yes.
All right, good. You have a question? I see Hannah raised.
No, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's write this. So in each case, list the members of the singleton set. So what do we call a set? Let me ask Ethan. What do we call a set that has only one element in it? Ethan.
A singleton
set.
A singleton set.
A singleton set. Very good. A singleton set. Some people are not unmuted. So let me unmute those persons. Like if you come out and you come back in, you will be unmuted. I mean, you will be muted. So
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, these slides, can you send me these slides after process?
Yeah, all the slides will be sent. That's all the slides will be. I
All
sent
right,
all the
okay,
slides.
thank you.
All right, so
All right,
now, so they want us to list the elements in the singleton set. So let's do it. So let's say we have this set. Say we have set A. Let's say that set A has is a set of whole numbers between 12 and 14. So how would we write this set? It's a set of whole numbers between 12 and 14. How would we write this set? What will be the answer?
A equals
A
curly
equals-
bracket 13 curly bracket.
Very good. So it's going to be the set A is equal to curly bracket 13 close bracket. So notice that this was the number of elements inside the set. It's only what?
13.
No, no, what's the number of elements? How many elements inside of it?
One.
Just one.
One.
And that element is 13, right? So A only contains one element, and that's 13. All right. Do you understand that? And does that make sense to you?
Makes sense to you. Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So once it has one element, now it could be a letter. It don't have to be a number. It could be a letter. It could be a month. All right. Even you could say the set which has the month in which you were born. That's a singleton set. Because if you're born in May, then the only element that would be in that set would be what? Would be May. And if you're born in February, the only element that would be in that set would be February. And so a singleton set is a set that only has one element inside of it. Let's do another example. And so let's say that we have number 2. So let's say we have set A. And let's say this is a set that has the set of odd whole numbers between 18 and 21. Yeah. So the set of odd whole numbers between 18 and 20. Someone mic is muted. Okay. So what would that set be?
A equal curly bracket
19.
19,
Close
comma,
Yeah.
curly bracket.
20, curly
20?
bracket.
20?
20 is
No,
the
just
even
just
number.
not
have
just
more
19.
than one
Just
Just
19.
19.
Just 19. Just 19. Just 19.
odd numbers.
Say odd numbers, right?
19 and 21. Not 19, 20.
You can't, okay, why can't we include 21?
Because 21 is in the question.
Yeah, because it's a between. It says
21
between, right? So if it says between, and you can't include it. But if it say from, so if I said a set of whole numbers from 18 and 21, then I could include the two. But if I say between, then I cannot include the endpoints. I cannot include the starting point, and I cannot include the ending point.
See, it says odd whole numbers.
Mm-hmm. So,
Why
okay,
do you have odd whole numbers?
the set of odd whole numbers, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what, you think it's
Mr. Petit, I
redundant?
think they meant since you put 18 instead of any other odd number.
See,
Oh,
see what I
oh,
mean is
oh,
like
oh, it did.
in
I
the
got,
first question you have whole numbers, right?
yeah.
As in like if you would have put the word even whole numbers, and then in the second question you have odd whole numbers.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh,
that kind of confused me.
okay. That's no problem. That's no
But
problem.
the odd number is 19.
The odd number,
18 and 20 numbers.
yeah, very good. So the odd number, the only odd number between 18 and 21 is 19. All right, that's basically what we're asking for. So it's only one element, all right, inside that set. Okay.
Okay, I understand now. So the whole numbers are basically any numbers.
The whole numbers
And
are,
then and then
yeah,
the odd number would be 19.
exactly.
Okay, okay.
Now a whole number do not include fractions, and whole numbers do not include decimals. It has to be like a round number. It can't be nothing with like decimals or fractions. All right. Okay, so let's do a quiz on this, on these two sets, right? We're gonna do a quiz on the singleton set, and we're gonna do a quiz on, yeah, let's do a quiz on this, okay? So I'm gonna send it inside the chat. I need you to do it. It's gonna ask you for your name, your email, so your first and last name and your email. And then you could start the quiz. It shouldn't be long, not a long quiz. And I need you to do that for me, please. So I'm gonna put inside the chat.
Mr. Petit, could you send it to my WhatsApp, please?
I can. This is the singleton.
Also me, Mr. Petit, sorry.
Yes, no problem. I'm gonna, oh wow, why is this not allowing me? Why is this not allowing me to post this inside? All right. Oh, I see. Once you have started, press start. Once you have started, put started inside the chat. I don't know why this is not. I think this thing froze. Okay. So I need everyone to do this quiz. It's a simple quiz on singleton stat. Once you started, please put started inside the chat. Where's Ethan?
I started.
Ethan, are you there?
Yes, excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I might have to be disconnected because I may have to leave work.
No problem, no problem.
I'll log back and as soon as I get.
That's no problem.
Mr. Petit, you said you can't send it to WhatsApp?
Wait, I trying to figure why it wouldn't allow me to. Let me check. Aniska, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it ain't allowing me to send. I don't know what. Okay, maybe let me copy it again. Maybe I don't have nothing to copy it. Okay, there we go. And who else? Erica?
Thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
What's the passing score, everyone? What's the passing score? What's the passing score?
80% higher.
You have to get 80% and above.
80% or higher.
80% or above. That's the passing score. Make sure you do that quiz.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
What one of the accounts that just joined?
Say it again?
That's me. One of the accounts that just joined, that's me. Uh,
What's your name? I just see an iPhone. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex what?
Alex Seville.
Alex Seville. What I need you to do is I need you to see if you could change your name from iPhone to your actual name, okay?
That's the thing. Another account that joined, that's me.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say. Okay, I understand. I understand. I need everyone to complete the quiz. You need to get an 80% and above. What's the quiz? What's the quiz out of? It's out of what?
20.
It's out of 20.
So the 20. So that means that you need to get at least what? 16? If you get anything lower than a 16, you have to do it again.
I got 20 out of 20.
Who's that?
I got a 20 out of 20 also.
I
Very
got a
good.
20 out of 20.
Very good. Very good. Let me check. By the way, let me check these scores. People saying they got a 20 out of 20. Let me check.
Mine did. It's out of 10.
You want to say it's out of 10? Are you sure you're doing the right quiz? Make sure you're doing the right quiz. If you did not get all right, you could redo it. Okay.
I got a 20 out of 20 as well.
Okay, good. Who's that speaking?
Brazil.
Say it again.
Brazil.
Okay, there we go. So that's what Singleton. What's the name of the quiz? Singleton. Let me see if I put Singleton.
Out of 10.
Your answer out of 10.
I still need to get my microphone on.
All right. Good. I only
Mine is out of 20 and I send a screenshot of it.
yeah. It's supposed to be out of 20. All right. It's supposed to be out of 20. And so far I only got a few responses. So that means that the rest of you have gone to sleep. What happened to the rest of you? Why all of you are not answering? What happened?
I got one wrong.
I have only 10 questions.
Yeah, it's 10 questions, but it's 2 points each. All
Okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah. So I see Nateo. Nateo, where's Nateo Green? Nateo.
Sir.
You have to redo that. You got 12 out of 20. And then Jasmine Rose. Where's Jasmine Rose?
I got an 18 out of 20. This is Jada.
Okay, good. 18 out of 20 is fine. But if you got like 14 out of 20, like Jasmine, you gotta do that again. Who else?
Hi, how much?
Lamar, send the one you just did.
Say it again,
Because
Karanique.
there's a singleton quiz and a notation quiz. We're supposed to do all two?
No. It's just Singleton. Just the Singleton one.
Okay.
I got 18 on.
18 mine? Rochelle, no. What you got, Rochelle? No. It says here you got
100.
Yeah, 20 out of 20. Where's Kenlia Flowers? Where's Kenlia Flowers? Where's that? Where's she? Kenlia Flowers. Where are you? Kenlia Flowers. Kenlia Flowers. Okay, you need to do it again, Kenlia. Chanel says she's taking a time.
Yeah, I gotta do mine over as well.
Jaden, you need to do yours over. And Aniska Smith, you need to do it again. Jermaine.
Okay, just finish mine.
It's not okay. It's either yes or no. So, Xavier Cooper, very good. Xavier Miller. Where's Xavier Miller? Where's
I
Xavier
got
Miller?
14 out of 20.
I'm ready.
You need to do yours again, Xavier Miller.
All right.
It's not all right.
20 out of 20.
Lavontanique. Where's
I got
Lavontanique?
20 out of 20.
Very good. Where's Lavontanique? Lavontanique Lavardi. Where's she? Lavontanique Lavardi. Where are you? I can't hear from her. You have to speak into the mic, Lavontanique.
I got an 18 out of 20.
Oh.
That's Lanice.
Okay, Lavontanique, you need to redo your quiz, okay? I see your answers. Gillette Cash, you need to redo it. Very good, Tiffany. No, Tiffany. Oh, yeah, you got 18. I mean 80. Just barely. Where's Kyla? Kyla Wilchcombe. Where's Kyla Wilchcombe? Very good. Where's Kyla Wilchcombe? Kyla Wilchcombe. Are you there? Kyla, you have to redo your quiz. If you got less than, if you got less than if you got less than 16, you have to redo it. All right.
I got a 20 out of 20.
Ray Hall, very good. Egypt, you have to redo your quiz. Egypt, you have to redo your quiz. Very good, Malik. Shane Gator, that's the name. Where's Shane Gator?
I'm here.
You do know you have to redo your quiz, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to redo it because you got 10 out of 20. You need to at least get a 16. Very good, Nateo.
I just finished mine. I got a 20 out of 20. I did redo it over.
What's the name? Jalen?
Yes, sir.
Jalen Johnson. Very good. Monique Lamy. I really butchered your
Got
name.
a
Sorry
20
about
out of
that.
20.
Very good, Erica.
I got a 20 out of 20.
Very good, Carmelo. Levantinique, very good. Aaliyah Davis, please.
20 out of 20.
20 out of 20, very good.
Accidentally skipped a question.
Where's
I can't get back on my
okay, and so where's Alex? Alex, are you
Right
there?
here. Right here.
Please change your name. This is not a game. Change your name. Make sure it's your right name. All right. All right, how many persons already finished this?
Mr. Petit.
I finished.
Out of 20 out of 20.
I'm still working on it.
Still working on it.
I'm
Where-
finished.
Excuse me, just
I'm finished.
Finished? Okay, good. Finished. Yes, Keith?
Finished.
Yes, Kenneth?
I'm
I
finished.
finished.
I joined
I
late
sent
and
it to your
I finished
WhatsApp
the
screenshots.
quiz.
Okay. That's Kenneth Bethel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. What did you get? You got a 16 out of 20? Okay, that's good. 16 out of 20 is good. Once you get 16 and over. Now,
Petit.
go
I
ahead.
joined late.
Okay.
You
That
get an
means
18.
Barry Jean, you said you got an 18. I see that. Who am I not? Now the rest of you, oh, by the way, let me put this out. These notes, please take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. So once you're ready, finish with the quiz, make sure you have the picture of your notes. Because I need the notes. Very important is your notes.
Already done that.
Very good. Make sure I send all of your notes for the day. We did singleton set, we did empty set, we did element is not an element, and we did number of elements. So we did a lot today. So make sure that you send your notes. That's very important. So take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, I already sent all my notes.
Excuse me, Mr. Mate.
Go ahead.
I think I might have to do mine, so
Which one? Your quiz?
yeah.
Excuse me, did you see my call over?
Yes. No, I didn't. Let me check. Let me check. Make sure I check. You said this is Miss Cash, right?
Yeah, it's Cash.
That's a bot. That's a serious echo. 20 out of 20. Very good.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Tatiana.
So like every day we have classes, or like one of the days we have classes?
Very good question. So classes begin from 6 to 9 in the evenings. Only Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Only those 4 days.
18 of 20.
Very good, Cleveland. We do not have class on Friday. We do not have class on Saturday. We have class on Monday through Thursday from 6 to 9. Now, every day we have math from, give me one moment. Every day we have math from 6 to 8. Every day we have math from 6 to 8.
I have a next question.
All right, every day we have math from 6 to 8, and then we have English on Mondays and Wednesdays. All right, so from 8 to 9. So now we're gonna move on from maths, because we're done with maths. We're gonna move on to English studies. And so let's move on. Go ahead.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
With the fourth quiz that you sent,
Mm-hmm.
the one that have the error.
Yes.
I second that one.
You see,
Mr. Peg, can I
you
get my
said,
father's book?
yes, you can. Would you say it, Kanan?
I say I was stuck in it because I don't know which one to pick.
You don't know what one. Well, pick what you think it is, and then I'll go over it and correct. If it needs to be corrected, then I'll see. All right, I gotta check it over.
I have a next question.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic is only math and English?
For today. Tomorrow is the other subjects. I'll have to send you a schedule so you can know exactly which subjects.
Mr. You can also send me the schedule, please.
Yeah, I will.
Same here, Mr. Petit.
Me too,
Yeah.
please.
I'll send everyone the schedule so y'all can know.
Me too, Mr. Petit.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr.
Thank
Petit. I
you.
just wanted to know if our majority of our class is gonna be Zoom.
Yes, it's online classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Reason why I asked that is because certain days like I'd be to work,
Okay.
and whereas interacting now and communicating,
Yeah.
I would only be able to do that through the chat.
Be limit.
I wouldn't be
Okay.
able to talk while I'm at work.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's begin with English. We have to go on to English, all right? So let's begin.
I can't hear.
Hello. Hello.
I think he's doing something.
Mr. Petit, no one can hear you.
I
All right,
can't hear
can you hear me now?
Mr. Petit can't hear you.
Yes,
Can you hear
we
me
can
now?
hear you.
now.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
we can hear
Okay.
now.
Okay, good. Perfect. All right, so let's move on to English. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna stop sharing and then share the right screen because.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Are we supposed to use the same book or use a different one?
If you do have access to a different book, you can use a different book. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so let's move on. All right, so greetings one and all. Once again, we are moving on to English studies, and the topic for today is going to be, well, we're going to be looking at basically introductions, how to write an introduction, because some of you for the aptitude test, how many persons did the aptitude test?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I
Yeah, you
did.
did.
I
Okay.
didn't get no.
did.
I didn't get no test.
Okay.
I
Now,
did.
I
You
did.
mean the-
Had no
you
test,
mean
I
the
just
essay?
joined.
okay, no problem. Now, for those of you who took the aptitude test, for English, you had to write an essay, right? Anyone remember writing an essay? Now, for the
Yes, sir.
essay,
Yeah.
for the essay that some of
Yes.
you, for the essay that some of you wrote, I was not pleased with the essay because you did not do a correct introduction, right? So your introduction was off. So today we're going to be looking at how to write a proper introduction, all right? So let's go ahead
Oh
and
Lord,
Mr.
glory
Petit.
of my life.
let's go ahead.
Dreadful subject.
All right, let's go. All right, so let's head
Excuse
up.
me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Naya.
Do I transfer to English too, or do I continue math?
No, continue. If you, how far are you?
Yes, sir. I'm on the 4th form.
Okay, no problem. I mean, we already did this, remember? So you don't have to do this.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today
Excuse me,
is,
Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
Use the same book or use a different book.
If you have access to a different book, you could use a different book. I prefer to use a different book, but if you only have one book, then you only could use one. All right, so the topic is, it's either yes or no, sir, not okay. So the topic is how to write an excellent introduction. So my first question is, how many paragraphs should an essay have?
3.
3?
5.
3?
1, 3.
1?
3 or 4.
3 or 4?
About 3 to 4 paragraphs.
3 to 4.
Like
Um,
3 to 5.
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 2 to 5.
3 to 5. First of all, if you have an essay that has 5, by the way, you're not in primary school anymore. You're not in yeah, some of you are either in junior school or you in senior school. There's no such thing as an essay that has 3 paragraphs, right? Not 3 paragraphs. 5.
An essay should have 5 paragraphs.
5 paragraphs. 5 paragraphs at least, right? But I think you could do well with 5. In general, you want to keep it at 5, right? So in your exam, so write this down for me, please. You will be required to write an essay. You have to write an essay in your exam, right? And you also do it inside school as well. So in your exam, you will be required to write an essay. Your essay should be, or should have, how many paragraphs?
5.
5 paragraphs.
At least 5.
5 paragraphs, right? I would say aim for 5 paragraphs. You don't want to do more than that. You don't want to do less than that. Unless you're a really, really good writer and you know what you're doing, you could do more than 5. But 5 typically gets the job done, right? For the average, person. Now, what are the components of the 5 paragraphs, right? The first paragraph is what?
Introduction.
The introduction. So the introduction. All right, the introduction. What else after the introduction?
The body.
First body.
How many body paragraphs do we have?
3.
3.
3 body paragraphs, right? 3 body paragraphs. So you have the introduction. You have some persons are not able to speak.
First body, second body, and the third body.
And the closing.
Conclusion.
Isn't that just another word for closing?
Exercise.
So you need
You're muted, but
you need the introduction. You need it. You need the introduction. You need introduction.
You need the introduction, the
What else?
body,
You need
Conclusion.
How many paragraphs? How many paragraphs?
3 body paragraphs.
3
3
body.
body paragraphs. Very good. 3 body paragraphs. Right? And the what? And the conclusion. That's your 5, right?
Conclusion.
That's your 5 right there. Right? So
That's
you
them
need-
hard 5.
yes. So you need the introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and then the conclusion. Does that make sense? That's how
Yes,
you get
sir.
5.
Don't you have to make a plan before you write?
You have to make a plan. That's correct. Very good observation, sir. So
Sorry, where?
So let's start with the introduction. So great care should be taken in writing a good introduction. Now, why do you think you should make sure that you write a good introduction? Why do you think?
So the
introduction will give
To
you
grab the
give
reader's
them a
attention.
grasp of what you're writing and make it more interesting the
Okay.
first time.
To grab the reader's attention.
Okay, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let me see. Go ahead, Ricardo. Go ahead, Ricardo.
To have the reader's attention.
To have the reader's attention. Okay. Go ahead, Chanel Penn. Why do you think it's important to have a good introduction?
So that the reader can understand the topic.
So the reader can understand the topic. Ethan, how about you? Why do you think it's important to have a good introduction?
grab the reader's attention.
To grab the reader's attention. I like that. I can take one more person. Malik, why do you think it's important to have a good introduction?
I think it's important to have a good introduction because if you're trying to tell a story that may be relatable to some people, it may be good to see that, oh, I could really resonate with this story. The introduction got me hooked.
That should be taken.
Very good.
So That's how.
Okay.
That's why.
That's good. So great care should be taken in writing a good introduction. This is the reason. Because, and that's the reason why you need to have a good introduction.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Is it because it'll set the mood for the reader to see if the story is good or bad?
Very good. Because what did we say? I know you say first impression is lasting impression. So this is your first chance, right? To make a good impression on the reader. Yes, ma'am.
I done missed a little while of the class because
I saw your
And
text. I saw your text, Rashadne.
so like do I continue or do I have to write the language notes?
No. I need you to finish your marks.
Okay.
And Rashadne, you know better than that, okay? Because this is your first chance to make a good impression on the reader. Now, and like we say, first impressions are the lasting impressions. So in order to be complete, what are 3 things that you need for your introduction?
Sorry, Mr. Petit, you put in order twice.
Okay, thank you. In order to be complete and effective. In order to be complete and effective, what are the 3 things that you need for your introduction? Your introduction.
A topic.
Must always have, emphasis on always have, 3 key elements. The first thing that you need for introduction, no, not a setting, no. The first thing that you need is what we call a hook. So it's 3 key elements, right? 3 key elements, right? You need a hook. Now, in fishing, what the hook is used for? You need the hook for?
To hold on
catch
to.
things.
To catch the
Grab
fish.
the reader's attention.
To grab the reader's
Grab the reader's attention.
Very good. So the hook is there to grab the reader's attention. You're trying to hook them, right? You know how they say like clickbait? Kind of like that. The next thing is background information. So background information is where you explain it some more, give them context. So you already bait them into it. Now you made them stay some more and more. And then the third is when you need your thesis statement. And this is the reason why a lot of you did not do well in your essay. It's because y'all don't have a proper introduction, some of you. So if you don't have these 3 parts, your introduction is not complete. So the first part of introduction, you need the hook. The next part is you need background information. And the next part is you need the thesis statement. All right. So inside the chat, I need you to write one of the 3 elements of a good introduction. You don't have to write all, just write one of the 3. All right. Inside the chat, just write one of the 3 elements that you need. Okay. Someone put a hook. Someone put a hook. Now someone put background information. A hook. Very good. A hook. A hook. A thesis statement. Thesis statement. Very good. Thesis statement. Thesis statement. A hook. A hook. A thesis statement. A hook. Background. A hook. Background. A hook. Thesis statement. Thesis statement. Very good. So one of the 3, right? But you need all 3 to make a good introduction. If you don't have all 3, then you don't have a good introduction. All right. So question. This question is for
Excuse me. What is this word here about statement?
Thesis
Thesis
statement. Thesis statement. Thesis statement.
Okay.
Thesis statement. All right. So this question is for one moment. This question is for Vanessa Hunter. What are the 3 elements of a good introduction? Vanessa? Vanessa, are you able to talk? I hope she is. Okay, can't hear from Vanessa. Jada Store, are you there? Where's Jada?
Yes.
It's either yes or no, sir. So let me ask the question, Jada. What are the 3 key elements that you need for a good introduction?
The 3 key elements you need are a hook, background information, and thesis statement.
Very good. And Vanessa, can you speak now? Oh, I can't hear you for some reason. But type it inside. Hello?
Why can't I hear now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
No, like, hello.
Hello, can you hear me? I can hear her off. Y'all can hear her, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we could hear you, but I don't know. She probably can't hear us. So the hook. So let's start off with the hook. So the purpose, what we say that the purpose of the hook is for? The purpose of the hook.
reader's attention.
Very good.
Grab the reader's attention.
Very good. Is to the purpose of the hook is to grab the reader's attention.
Just Mr. Petit.
Go ahead. This can be done. Go ahead.
Would you say a thesis statement was?
I didn't explain what the thesis statement is yet. I just saying that it's one of the 3 parts. We're going to talk about what the thesis statement is. So this could be, so what is a good hook? Like if you want to grab someone's attention, you could give them what? A surprising fact, right? What else is a good hook?
Jokes.
You give them a joke, right?
Asking a question.
Very
A
good.
rhetorical question.
Very good. A thought-provoking question, right? What else? How about a quote?
Give them a story.
How about a quote?
Lyrics from a song.
Lyrics from a song. Very, very good. A vivid anecdote. A story. That's an anecdote, right? What else is a good hook? A seriously funny joke.
A sound.
A sound, okay. A seriously funny joke.
Could a plot twist be one be a hook as well?
No, that's too. It's too long to explain. You just want something short. Just want something short. How about a wise saying? A wise saying. How about a statistic? An interesting statistic or an interesting statistic. Right part of a poem. You don't write the whole
proverb.
A proverb. Who said that? Very good.
Fashioning.
Yeah, a proverb, a wise saying, all those count as hooks, right?
Can a smell be considered as one?
Can a what?
Like a smell, a scent.
A scent? It depends on how you explain it.
How you word it.
Yeah, explain it how you word it, yeah. Right? Once when we read it, it's like, ooh, I want to read more, you know? So it has to pull you in, right? It has to pull you in. So these are all examples of good hooks, right? So let me highlight this. Okay, next part. The next part, so we know what a hook is. The hook is there to grab your attention. The next part is you need background information. Okay, so background information. Right? That's the next part. Background information. So let me move this. So you need background information. So background information, the purpose of the background information is to explain more about your hook and to connect it to the thesis. All right. So this, the background information that is, this is, it's like a bridge. It's like a connection. It's a bridge. So this is a bridge between the hook and the thesis statement. So the background information is like a bridge, or it's like a ladder. It connects your hook with your thesis, all right? So it helps to explain the topic. It helps to explain what you're talking about. It helps to provide context to what you're talking about, right? It's there to make the hook make sense in context of the larger story or the larger question at hand, All right. So this is a bridge between the hook and the thesis statement. The background information is a natural extension. It's a natural extension of the hook. Its purpose is to explain the hook. Make sure I write this down for me because I'm going to ask you to send this to me, your notes. So its purpose is to explain the hook with, we can say explain or elaborate more on the hook. So if you have a hook that's a joke, you can't just make any joke, right? Your joke has to be in connection with the question that you're talking about. So if you start off with a joke, then you use your background information to explain why your joke makes sense with what you're talking about. You can't just make a joke, right? You can't just use any words from the song and you don't make it connect with your topic. So the purpose of the background information is to make what you said in the hook connect with the thesis and connect with the overall topic. So its purpose is to explain or elaborate more on the hook. It's also there to align the hook with the overall main argument. And it's there to continue to keep the introduction in harmony with the question given and adequately prepare the reader for the thesis. So let me highlight this part. Please underline this part. This is very important. So the purpose of the background information, well, it's there to elaborate more on the hook. It's there to explain the hook some more. It's there to connect the hook with the main argument, and it's there to connect the hook with your thesis statement. It's also there to keep the introduction on track, to make sure that you're still on track with the main question and you're not going off. So if you have a quote that is a statistic, that's your hook, your background information is going to explain why that statistic makes sense or why that statistic is even relevant to the question, right? If your hook is a thought-provoking question, your background information is going to explain why that question makes sense with the topic and why that question connects with your thesis statement. All right. So you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, that you have your background information. So your background information is a bridge between the hook and the thesis. All right. So remember, hook is there to grab the reader's attention. Background information is there to be a bridge between the hook and the thesis. Okay, so let me ask the question. This question goes to, wait, give me one moment, please. All right, this question goes to, let's ask Janae Williams. Are you there, Janae? Janae Williams. Can you hear me, Janae? I probably pronounced your name wrong. I can't hear from Janae. How about Kayshell? Kayshell, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yes, what part of the introduction acts like a bridge?
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
The
Background information.
The background information. Very good. So it bridges what to what? The background information bridges what to what?
It bridges the thesis statement.
The thesis statement to what?
I don't know.
So remember, there's three parts, right? There's three parts of the
Mhm.
introduction. So let me just write it down. So you have the hook. I can use a H, right? And then you have the thesis, right? So the thesis goes at the end of the introduction. The hook goes at the beginning. What bridges those two together is the background information.
Okay.
Right? Makes sense? So that
Yes.
bridges them together, right? And so that is the purpose of the background information, to bridge the hook and the thesis statement. Okay. All right. Thank you, Keishel. Let me ask Justin. Justin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's the purpose of the hook?
To grab the reader's attention.
Very good. Okay, good. And Kushana Store. Kushana Store.
Yes, sir.
What's the purpose of the background information?
To explain or elaborate more on the hook.
Very good. To explain or elaborate more on the hook.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. So let's go on to the last one. Number 3. So the last part is actually the thesis statement. The last part is the thesis statement.
Good night, Mr. Petit. Could you
Uh-huh.
change the yellow color because it really hurting my eye?
Hurt in your eye? Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Too brighting. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, so next part, the last part is the thesis statement. Okay, so the thesis statement, if I want to be honest, the thesis statement is let me just be very honest. The thesis statement is the reason why you have an introduction in the first place, right? The purpose of the thesis statement, the purpose of the introduction is the thesis statement, to be honest. You know what I mean? The thesis statement is what your introduction, it's literally the main part of the introduction. Okay. So now in the thesis statement, that's where you're gonna state your position, right? You're gonna say, I agree that da 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 da, or I disagree that da 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 da. So a thesis statement is just a sentence or sentences, right? That what? Number one, it's going to, sorry. It's going to state your position. And state your position means I agree or I disagree. And B is going to state your reason. So the two things that your thesis statement does, It states your position, and it gives the 3 reasons why you agree or disagree. That's the purpose of the thesis statement. So your thesis statement does 2 things. It states your position. I agree that, you know, this is supposed to happen, or I disagree that this is supposed to happen. And you continue on with that statement. And then you have to give your reasons. Now, this is very important. Inside the introduction, you're not going to elaborate a lot, right? You're just going to briefly state your reasons why. You don't elaborate. A lot of people you have some persons who are elaborating and giving me all type of explanations in the introduction. Introduction is supposed to be something short and brief. It's not supposed to be something long and giving me all type of supporting details, right? So that's not right. So give 3 short, emphasis on short reasons why you agree or disagree. All right, and that is the 3 parts of an introduction. And that is how, if you follow this is literally the formula. If you follow this, you will always crush your introductions. You will always do well with your introductions. Always. If you follow these 3 main
Excuse me,
points.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
And what is it, like a correct order or something? Because the thesis statement is saying like whether I agree or disagree. But then do I put the hook? How do I go about that?
Say it again.
Like, is there like a correct order? Because if I say it, I will say I agree or disagree or whatever.
No. No, that's the thing. You don't start off the introduction with I agree or I disagree. That's the problem. You start in with your thesis. You don't start with your thesis. You start with your hook, right? And that's why some people get this wrong. Now, if you're writing a JPR, in our case, you could start with I agree or I disagree. But if you're writing a language essay, you can't start off with I agree or I disagree. That's a very good Who's that? Who asked that question?
Me.
What's your name?
Shekinah.
Shekinah what?
Scavala.
Scavala. That's a very good question. You do not start your introductions with I agree or I disagree. That's wrong. You start your introductions with a hook. You give background information on that hook. That background information connects with your thesis. Then you state I agree or I disagree. Then you give your 3 reasons. And that's how you write a good introduction.
So this would all be in like the same paragraph. 1
paragraph, yes. 1 paragraph. I'm going to give you an example right now. All right. So let's go over it before I give you some examples. So by the way, Rachel, write this down. And once you finish, write this down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. So Kyla Welchcomb, can you hear me? Where's Kyla? Kyla Welchcomb, can you hear me? I can't hear from Kyla for some reason. Hello, Kyla, are you there? I can't hear from Kyla. Kaylia, are you there? Kaylia?
I'm here.
Good. What are the 3 things that you need inside your introduction to make it effective and good? 3 elements, 3 things you need.
A hook.
A hook.
Background information. And your thesis statement.
Very good. And your thesis statement. Very good. And Trinity, are you there? Where's Trinity? Trinity Stewart, can you hear me? Where's Trinity? I can't hear from Trinity. Devana Knowles, can you hear me, Devana?
Yes, sir.
That's Devana Knowles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are 3 things you need for a good introduction?
Hook, background information, and thesis statement.
Very good. Zion Davis, can you hear me? Where's Zion Davis? Zion Davis.
Yes,
what are 3 things you need for a good introduction?
Your 3 things I need for a good introduction.
Yeah, what are 3 things you need for a good introduction? Are you paying attention?
So,
Pardon?
yes, sir.
I don't think you're paying attention, Zion. Why are you lying to me? What are 3 things you need for a good introduction, Zion?
There's a need for a good introduction.
Yeah, 3 things you need for a good introduction. It's right there on the screen. Class, can y'all help them? What are 3 things we need for a good introduction?
Background information, statement. Background statement.
You need.
Statement, a sentence, or sentence that.
So what you need for a good introduction is you need a hook, a background information, and you need a thesis statement. So inside the chat, answer these 2. I'm going to ask you 3 questions and you have to answer inside the chat. By the way, I need everyone to take a picture of these notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna get my flowers for him.
Good. By the way, take a picture of your notes and send it to me
I
via
already
WhatsApp.
sent it.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to ask you 3 questions. The first question is, which part of the introduction, just write the answer inside the chat. Which part of the introduction is a bridge? Which part of the introduction is a bridge? And it's a natural extension of the first thing that you said. Which part of the introduction is a bridge? Write your answer inside the chat for me, please. Which part of the introduction is a bridge? Some persons are not answering inside the chat. If you're not answering inside the chat, that means that you're not participating. Thank you, Kamani. Thank you, Kyla. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Xavier and Justin, and the rest of you responded. Which part of the introduction is a bridge? Is a bridge. All right, you can answer with your mics now. What y'all put? I mean, are you?
Background
information. Background information. Background information. Very good. Background information. Background information. Good.
Background information. Background information.
Very good. Background information. Thank you. All right. Second question. Which part of the introduction is there to grab the reader's attention? Which part of
the hook?
Write this in the chat. Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Write it.
I cannot write it in the chat, Mr. Petit.
Why you can't write in the chat? What happened?
No, for me the letters won't work, so I have to say it.
Oh, okay. Well, type it to me in my chat then. All right, put inside the chat, please. What part of the introduction is there for to grab the reader's attention? It's not the background information, Cleveland. That's not right. Which part of the introduction is there to grab the reader's attention? To grab the reader's attention.
That was for the other one.
That's for the other one? Okay. Okay. Okay, you can answer with your mic now. Which part? What part is it?
The hook.
The hook.
The hook.
The hook. The hook. The hook. Very good. The hook. The hook. The hook. Very good. Where's Ethan Butler? Ethan Butler, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Because I have to monitor you. Make sure I monitor you. Ethan, give me an example of a hook.
A provoking question.
A what?
A provoking question.
A thought-provoking question. Yasha Lisha, are you there?
It's pronounced Yalisha.
Yalisha. Give me an example of a hook.
A joke.
A joke. Sharika Gordon, I think that's how you pronounce it. Give me an example of a hook.
Is to grab the reader's attention.
That's the purpose of it. Can you give me an example of a hook? An example of a hook.
A wise saying.
A wise saying, very good. Shireen Gator, where's Shireen Gator?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me an example of a hook? Shireen Gator, give me an example of a hook, please.
I could give one.
I want Shireen Gator to give me one. You can give one afterwards.
All right, that's Nateo, by the way.
Nateo Green, okay.
So.
Where's he? Shireen?
Can I help out?
I want, okay, Nateo, you can help out. Nateo? I think
Okay, it's like something with perhaps the reader's attention. For example, you could use a statement or a question.
you could use you could use a thought-provoking question, like he said, or you can use an interesting statement. Okay. Okay. Now, next, what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and read this paragraph. So, I need a good reader, someone who could read good. Anyone want to volunteer themselves?
I could try.
Okay, good.
I'll read. Can I read so?
Can
Okay.
I please?
Okay, so the unlicensed room, the first person, she asked for us. So I'm gonna let her read.
Do we write this too?
No, you don't write this down. You do not write this down. All right. So I want you to notice the different parts of, I shouldn't show you all the different parts. Anyway, I want you to notice the different parts of it, right? The one in blue is for the what?
Hook.
The hook.
The hook.
The hook.
The one
The
in
hook.
the one in orange is for the what?
The background information.
Background information. And the one in red is what?
Thesis statement.
Thesis statement.
Thesis statement.
Very good. Okay, so this is an example of a good introduction. So if you want to get a good mark, you write your introduction just like this. Okay, go ahead and read it, my dear. Start from the question.
Question. Popular persons such as movie stars and singers should be viewed as role models. Do you agree or disagree? Support your answer with at least 3 well-developed reasons. Fame, hook. Fame and adoration often go hand in hand. But do these factors automatically qualify celebrities as role models? Background information. A role model is someone who serves as a noble example. They inspire and influence others positively, setting standards for excellence and moral behavior. Thesis statement. I disagree that popular persons such as movie stars and singers should be viewed as role models because many of them abuse substances, have highly scripted public appearance, and promoted self-aggrandizement.
Self-aggrandizement. Okay, that means like
self-aggrandizement.
They're like boastful and prideful stuff. Okay, so can you all see the different parts, right? So this is this is the this is the hook. Why is this the hook?
Because it grabs your attention.
It grabs your attention, right?
It grabs the reader's attention.
It uses a question and grabs the reader's attention.
Very good. It used a question to grab the reader's attention, right? So it says, okay, fame and adoration go hand in hand, but do these automatically qualify as role models? So the reader automatically is like, I wonder. I don't know, you know. I don't know. Let me read more. So it's like a hook. It grabs you. It gets your attention, right? So did I start off with I disagree or I agree? Is that how I start off?
No.
No. No.
No, sir.
No. I start off with something interesting, right? Something interesting so that they could be able to understand. Now, after we already give them the hook, now we're going to explain, okay, what is a role model? So we give the definition of a role model. And it says that a role model is a what? A noble example. And they set the standard. So that is your background information. You explain a little bit more about your what?
Excuse me.
About your hook. Go ahead, go ahead, Sashanik.
Here I noticed that in the hook you use more than one way to grab the reader's attention by using, I would call that probably a saying or something.
Okay, yeah.
And then there was a question as well.
Yeah, very good.
It is okay to use more than one.
Yeah, you could combine them. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay.
That's a good point. So, but either way, the point is to grab their attention. Now, once you already get their attention, then you explain it a little bit.
Excuse me, Mr. Badid.
Go ahead.
This is Monique.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
In my essay yesterday, I did start off as I agreed.
Yes, ma'am.
But in the middle of it, I did explain why I agree.
Okay. That's the thing right there. So that's not the order. Okay. So the order is your disagree should be the last thing. This is just the introduction, by the way. And notice that, and then another thing with your ones, you explain too much too early. Okay. So notice that.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you explained too much too early. So notice with this, right? We don't explain a lot.
So, excuse me, question.
One moment, one moment. Give me a chance to explain it. We don't explain a lot. All we do is we grab their attention. We talk a little about what we explain in the hook, and then we give 3 short reasons why we agree or disagree. And then that's the introduction. Because in the first body paragraph, second body paragraph, third body paragraph, you're going to explain all of that, right? So if you go ahead and explain everything in the first paragraph, then you setting yourself up for failure. Because remember, you have 5 paragraphs to write. So the first introduction, you don't explain nothing in there. You just say you disagree or agree, and then you give your 3 reasons why, but you don't even explain them in depth. You use your paragraphs to explain them. All right.
All right. Can you give us an example of the question and the essay that we wrote for you yesterday?
You mean with the license?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see if I can find that. Oh, I don't want to give away the answers. Okay, one moment.
I mean, in your words, how would you word it?
Okay, let me
in
see.
a disagree or agree?
So, okay, off the hook. Okay. So your question was on your question was on the license, right?
Yes, why children under 16
Why
should not have
okay. So with that one, a good way you can start off with a quote, right? Maybe a quote on responsibility. Like if it depends on if you try and explain, I would disagree that they should have a license, right? And then I might start with a question. I could say, do you really think that children under 16 are mature enough to drive? Sorry, are mature enough to have a license at that age? That's a question. And then I could say, and I can start to explain what maturity is. Maturity is not just physical, maturity is also mental. And then after that, I'd say, I disagree that children at that age should have driver's license because number 1, they're immature. Number 2, they may have reckless behavior. And number 3, offhand, I can't think of a third reason. But that would be how I'd format it. I would start with either a question or quote, explain that a little bit, and then go on and give my 3 short reasons on why I agree or disagree. Okay?
Mr. Petit, to be honest with you, and I would be honest.
Yes.
I kind of balled up 2 papers because when I first started, I was like, I agree and I disagree.
Yeah.
And then I started off why I would agree. And then I gone on with why I would disagree.
Yeah.
As I said, okay, teenagers at the age of 16 are not responsible enough.
Yeah. And that's another thing you can't do. You can't agree and disagree.
Okay.
You have to pick one side. You have to pick one side. You have to pick one side. Let me give you all one more example because I want to do
Before you move on, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I know it's just off the top of your brain that you would have explained to us just now in your own words regarding the essay we did yesterday. So I'm new to the steps that you're using.
Yeah.
I was never taught to write an essay at all.
Yeah.
However, I noticed that in the hook, you would have mentioned that with the question, you would have said that, do you think that children under 16 are mature enough to drive?
Yeah.
And then in your thesis statement, you would have repeat the mature.
Yeah, the mature.
Again. Is that okay to do that?
Because it's the same theme, right?
Okay.
So it's the same theme, so that's okay. Let me give you another example, right?
Yes.
So I need a reader for this one. I need a reader. So the first person who asks.
Can I read Mr. Petit?
Malik. All right, Malik asks first. Sorry. All right, you have to read it quickly. And by the way, Inside the chat, you're going to write which color is background information, which color is thesis, and which color is the hook. Put this inside the chat, please. Which color is for the background information? Which color is the hook? Which color is the thesis statement? All right. Right inside the chat, which color is the hook? Which color is the background information? And which color is the thesis statement? So we have green, yellow, and blue. Those are the colors we use. Green, yellow, and blue. Read the question, Malik.
Yes, sir. There is a timeless adage that states
Adage. First of all, read the question first.
Question. Schools should continue to hold fun days. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Support your answer with at least 3 well-developed reasons. There is a timeless adage that states, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. This well-known proverb serves as a reminder that people need a balance between work and play to maintain their mental well-being, creativity, and overall happiness. I agree that schools should continue to hold fun days because fun days create lasting memories for students. They provide an excellent opportunity for social bonding, and they allow students and educators to unwind, relieving stress.
Very good. All right. So what do we have? Which color do we have for the hook? Tell me, please, which color do we have for the hook? Which color do we have for the hook? Green. And what type of hook is that? That's a what?
A hook where interesting you with statements.
Where you use
I say that's a quote.
That's a quote.
I think that's wise words.
Wise saying.
A wise saying.
A wise saying, yes.
That's a proverb, right? It's an adage.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit,
right?
I can't see the screen anymore.
You can't see the screen anymore? Okay. So that is...
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I was asking if
I can't see the screen no more, you don't.
No problem. I'm going to share it right now.
It's back to the last slide.
Okay, I could go back. No problem. So the hook is green. What is the background information? What color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Very good. And what is the color of the thesis statement?
Blue.
How do you know that's the thesis statement? How do you know that's the thesis statement?
Because I read it.
Because you agreeing or disagreeing on.
Very good. Very good. It states your position. So y'all are right. Background information is yellow. Thesis statement is blue. And the hook is green.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Go ahead.
And you can start answer with a rhetorical question, right?
You can. That's another thing. I'm going to put the quizzes inside the chat. Please complete them. Before it's time to go. By the way, you have the quizzes inside the chat. The quizzes are based off of what we just did. Please place started inside the chat once you have started the quiz, all right? Please place started in the chat.
I'm sorry, Mr. Petit, could you kindly send that via WhatsApp to me, please?
That's Anushka again? Okay, good.
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Good. So we have the quizzes on this introduction. I want to make sure that you really understand it. So please, what is the passing grade again? You need to get what?
80.
80 and above. 80 and above. 80 and above, all right? So make sure that you start this quiz.
Mr. Petit, don't forget me, please.
Yes, I'm gonna send Erica's on WhatsApp and Ash and Anishka one on WhatsApp. All right.
Mrs. Roll too, please.
Miss Rule, can you send me a message, please? So I get
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Once we finish and get the score, we have to send it to you.
Yes, that's correct. Once you finish and you get your grade, take a screenshot and send it to me, please. All right. Erica and
Mr. Petit, you could go back to the notes we had to write, please.
yes, I can. Who's asking that again?
Kanan.
Kanan, okay. Is there someone whose last name in there is Cole? C-O-L-E? No. So this is the notes that you're supposed to write. If you're not finished the notes, you can't do the quiz. If you ain't finished the notes, you can't be doing the quiz. You need to finish the notes first, okay? So I'm gonna pause this here. All right. Anyone finished the first quiz yet? Let me know if you finished the first quiz.
I'm done the first
Yes, I finished it.
You finished the first quiz? What did you get?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Okay,
10
take
out
a
of 10 out of 10.
10 out
10
of
out
10?
of 10.
Okay, take a screenshot of it and send it to me, please. Don't worry, all them who lying, I'll make sure I check and see right now if you're lying to me.
I did done close the tab, so I can't take a screenshot there.
That's no problem. But for the next one, do that.
Excuse me.
Okay, I got 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, good. Yeah, someone have a question for me?
Yes, I
Sorry,
sent
say
you
more?
the notes and I completed the quizzes.
That's
Let's
all.
go. 10 out of 10.
That's you, Naya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a wonderful
Mr.
night.
Petit.
Good night.
Good night.
10 out of 10.
Very good.
Mr.
Rashad.
Petit, is there more?
Yeah, there's more. There's actually 6 of them.
I finished the notes.
10 out of 10, Mr. Petit.
Okay, good. Anyone else get 10 out of 10? Besides Erica? Very good, Erica.
I got
I did.
10 out of 10.
Very good.
I got 10 out of 10 for the first one.
Okay, let me check these grades. Let me see right now.
I got an 8 out of 10.
And you can check, Mr. Petit, you can check them out of 10 them, right?
I can check right now.
Okay.
I can check right now.
Out of 10 out of 10.
Who said that? Anishka.
Anishka.
Very good, Anishka. Anyone else?
Okay.
Say mine, Mr. Petit.
I did
10 too.
Okay, Sashanik. Okay,
Should
good.
we send a screenshot to you on WhatsApp?
Yes, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Wow. Wow, everyone passed. Wow, everyone passed. That is good. That's good. I ain't see no 6 out of 10. I ain't see no, this is good. I am proud of you all. Oh, someone got a, oh man. Someone got a 6 out of 10.
Bruh.
Okay. So we have Xavier Cooper. The person who got a 6 out of 10, please redo it. Redo it. We need to get 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 at least. All right. 8 out of 10 at least. That's the first quiz. How about the second quiz? Are we done with that? Are we done with the second one?
This is a lot of reading and this one.
I'm done with the second one.
The second one is
Done with the second one.
6 out of 6 on the second one.
on the second one? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not yet. It's either yes or no. So
I got a 6 out of 6 as well.
6 out of 6? Okay. Let me check the second one. See how y'all doing with the second one. Let's see.
I got a 6 out of 6.
6 out of 6. Very good. By the way, once you finish, take a screenshot of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let me see you working on this one. The second one, I see Rayan, Isaiah, Brown. Where's Isaiah? Isaiah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Have you been interacting? I haven't been hearing you much, Isaiah.
I mean, I've been doing the work.
You've been doing
Yes,
the work,
sir.
but I need to hear you
Yes, sir.
because I need to get familiar with your. I need to get familiar with your voice, okay?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit.
And change your name from student to your actual name, okay?
I don't know how because I used to use Google Classroom.
So what happens is tomorrow when you sign in, the
Yes,
first
sir.
thing they ask you is for your name. So put your name, okay?
Mr.
Okay,
Petit,
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
4 out of 6.
I was here earlier and my name was like iPhone something. So I left, came back, and it did not ask me anything and I couldn't talk. So I had to, try to.
What's your
Yeah.
name?
Shekinah
Shekinah what?
Gavella.
Okay, I think does anyone know how to do it? I think what do you do? What you press your name or like how do you change it?
I tried that, but it
They
wasn't
change
good.
it, so you can't do that anymore. You have to rejoin it entirely.
You have to rejoin entirely?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit, I think you could physically do it yourself.
That's true. You know, I could do that. I could change your name. That's correct. I just remember that. I could do that. I could.
Mr. Petit can get 4 to 6.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
By the way, 4 out of 6 is not a pass. If you get a 4 out of 6, that's not a pass. That's actually a 66. So if you get a 4 out of 6, you need to do it again.
I'm assuming, Mr. Petit. If you see someone sending in screen photos of the
assignment.
Yes, that's me. I don't have a SIM card on my iPad, so I'm using my cousin's phone.
Okay, make sure to put your name though.
Mr. Petit, what is a 26 out of 30?
26 out of 30. You should know how to do that. That is an 86. Okay. It's currently 9 o'clock, and that means that classes is over. So what does that mean? That means that if you have sent in your work, I'm talking about the notes, and you finish at least one quiz, then you could go. That's if you finish sending your notes and you finish at least one quiz, then you can leave. All right.
Okay, Mr. Petit, good night.
Good night.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Have a wonderful.
Good night.
Mr.
Have a wonderful evening.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Remember, we have classes tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Thank you. Night.
Good night.
Good
Good night. Good night.
Mr. Patsy, they already
Good
finished
night.
like 1 or 2 and 3. So, you know, I got to do the homework.
All right, no problem.
Okay, see you later. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
For number 3, thesis, statement.
Yeah, thesis statement, yes.
Yeah, I didn't get it right.
You didn't get to finish, right? That okay, no problem.
Good night, Mr. Petit. I will be finishing the rest of.
All right, no problem. So you mean this?
Mr. Petit,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
Good.
I completed the first 2 quiz. I got 6 out of 6 on the second one. The
Okay.
first one I got all as well. I'm going to finish the other one and then I'll leave the
room. Okay, the meeting. Okay. What you could do, just make sure. What are you doing the quiz on? You're doing it on your laptop, on your phone?
I'm doing it. I just finished like three of the assignments.
One moment. What you doing it on, Shashanik?
my phone.
Okay. All right then, no problem.
Mr. Petit, could you send it to me via WhatsApp, please? The Jasmine.
Good night.
Jasmine Smith,
Yes.
can you call me? I mean, not call
Okay.
me. Message me.
WhatsApp. Okay.
WhatsApp,
No
yeah.
So please remember to send the schedule, please.
Who's
I
that
thought
speaking?
4 out of 6 is that enough?
No,
For
you
the
need
second one?
You need 6 out of 6 for the second one. 4 out of 6 is not a pass. Jasmine. Where's
Yeah.
You messaged me. What you asked for again? The quiz, right?
The quizzes.
Okay. You messaged me just now?
Yes, sir. I sent all my notes.
812? That's your number?
So only
no.
3.
811.
811.
811.
Message me again, because I didn't see it.
Mr. Petit, good night.
It's Jasmine Smith.
Someone is telling me good night. I don't know who that is.
This is Louise.
Oh, have a
Jean.
good night. Have a good night.
Mr. Petit, can
No,
you
I was-
send the
I wanted to
quizzes,
find out.
please, so I
One
can
moment.
finish it? I only
Wait.
got to
One moment.
3.
It's Louise. Wait, Jasmine and Louise. Go ahead, Jasmine. Jasmine, did you
4811.
4811? I ain't seeing that.
Ah,
You sure you
I sent
messaging
my-
me?
I sent my notes.
Okay, what is my number?
Your number, I can tell you right now. 4268891.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I could.
Which one is you? I see you.
Okay, I can send something right now.
Yeah.
Mr.
see it?
Petit.
Okay, there we go.
Mr. Petit, I did too.
Okay,
Hold on.
now one moment.
Okay, I got
Miss-
it just now.
No problem. Miss Jean.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Good night.
Good night, Jasmine.
Okay, I know you were saying.
Go ahead, Miss Jean.
I know you're saying English language is Mondays and Wednesday, correct?
Monday and Wednesday, yes, that's correct.
So maths is every day?
Yeah, maths is every day, 6 to 8. English is on Monday and Wednesday. Health
Okay.
science and general science is on Tuesday, and social studies and religious is on Thursday. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
No problem. Good night.
Yes, Mr. Batita, like I said, I did 2.
Yeah, 2 of them.
I send those to you. On
Okay.
the first one, I got 8 out of 10, and the second one I get 6 out of 6.
Perfect. That's a pass.
And I send all of my notes.
Notes and everything.
Right.
I see it. I see it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right then. Good night.
No, you have a good night. You have a good night.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I need you to go back to the next one, please.
Oh, you need me to go back here. There we go. You could take a screenshot of it, you know.
All right.
And then, yeah.
Well, after I finish, write it down. I can send it to you.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, can you send the quizzes in my chat? I wasn't able to finish all of them.
What's your name?
Jalen Johnson.
Can you message me on WhatsApp?
Yes,
sir.
Okay. What's your number?
Mr. Petit, this is not allowing me to do this anymore.
One moment, Miss Cash. What's your number is Jalen?
827-2307.
Message me right now.
Yes, sir.
You did? I don't see anything. Say it again. What's the number? 827 2307. Jalen? I think that's Jalen. Yeah, that's
Mr. Petit.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what's going on. Only 3 on this page, but I don't understand. I only see 3. How come it's 4 to 6? But I'm only seeing 3 questions. You understand?
Okay. I understand.
Only 3 questions I'm seeing. So it's keep giving me 4 to 6.
I got them.
Okay, no problem. So let me tell you, that means that you're getting 2 right because each question is worth 2 points. So that means that you are getting only 2 right. So you need to get the 3rd one right.
For it to be 6.
For it to be 6, yeah.
Okay.
But I said if you already did the first quiz, once you did the first quiz and you take
yes, I did the first.
Then you could go. You don't have to stay and do the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what become of these work?
So you mean like in grades and stuff like that?
Not the grades. I mean like these work you've given us. We didn't finish the maths and these.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I give you more than enough because I only need some of them. I don't need all of them. All right. So I always give you more than enough for practice. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I was saying I give you more than enough. Once you do at least 2 or 3, you're good. Okay.
Okay, so I can continue doing them throughout tomorrow.
You can. Yeah, that's your way. Yeah, you can. Yes. If you want more practice, you can.
Yes, that's what I would do.
Yes.
So I can send you all of my class work. Right. So good night. Have a nice enjoy the rest of your night. Okay.
Yes. And I hope you learned something tonight. Have a good evening.
Yes, it was very interesting, especially with the essay. That was very food to my soul. Bless you.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're learning.
Remember, I told you I love English with me and maths. You have to, I'm gonna have to come in for tutoring all the time. I'm used to that.
Okay. Yeah, man. No
once
problem.
you see coming closer to my
exam time.
Day,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, my second day. Yeah, I would need you to do a little one-on-one at times. You know?
I am here for you, man. I'm here for you.
Yes.
And so you continue to do well.
Yes, I will. You too, sir.
Likewise. Take care.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. All right. Good night.
Good night.
You put it off to the
example of the introduction, please?
Oh, you're not supposed to write that. Who's that speaking?
Savannah.
Can you speak louder?
Savannah.
You want me to put it back to, you mean this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're not supposed to write that. You didn't need to write that. You need to write this. All right. Did you write this?
Yes, I already write that.
Have you sent it to me? Say it again.
No, sir, not yet.
Okay, send it to me, please. All right.
Mr. Petit,
yes, go ahead.
please remember to send the schedule in the chat, please.
Can you message me, please, with that reminder?
Yes, not a problem.
Okay, no problem.
Submit. Mr. Petit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Store.
Okay, I need you to I need you to send me the quizzes for English and also the last quiz for math, please.
Miss Store.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me send it right now.
And with the notes information you need, my phone crack. So I gonna use someone else's phone for them to forward it to me, and I can send it to you. My phone crack.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
So you say you need English and maths?
No, I just need English, all the quizzes. And I need maths, the last quiz.
Maths, the last quiz, okay.
Yes, sir.
No problem. Let the words of my mouth. All right, now let me send you the maths. All right, I'm about to sign off. Any other questions before I go?
Yes, sir. Can you send it's Sashani? Can you send me the last 3 quizzes for English and the very last one for maths, please?
Ashnik, you're trying to get all of them done. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Yes, ma'am. Good night. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.